The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, live now.
I don't know, Mike. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, everybody. He's a macho. Savage, you're listening to Mike Trash, TrashTalkingRadio.com. The best in the business. Say it, the macho.
Wrestling fans throughout Radio Land, listen to Trash Talking Radio at Trash. You hear guys like myself, the Ugandan giant Kamala. And that's my story.
You may mere words to describe the Trash Talking Radio Show from 7 to whenever we get done is like using a screwdriver to cut roast beef. This is Television, the other half of the rock and wrestling connection. That's the trashy one and the loony one together forever.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ivan Koloff. I'm here to tell you about Mike Talking Trash. With the Trash, 7 to 10. Tuesday nights, you got to listen in. It's the best around, the best in town. Alright, hey, this is the Animal. One half of the world famous take in the road warriors. What are you gonna do? If you know what's good for you, listen to Trash Talking Radio or else.
Everybody, you're watching Trash Talking Radio. This is Hulk Hogan. Hulk, what do you got to say about Trash Talking Radio?
Well, I gotta say that I just bought Trash Talking Radio. You're out of the picture, dude. This is my show, and you better watch because what you gonna do when Hulk Hogan's brand new Trash Talking Radio runs wild on you?
It is times like these that the world needs heroes and entertainment, and with that I give you the greatest live talk show known to mankind. With inflation being at its highest points, we need someone to show us the ways of good taking on evil, and someone who has the heart of Snow White and the strength of Thor. He, along with his sidekicks Trash's mate, also known as Trish, Trash's babe, known as Ashley, they will fight crime and make the world right once again. Please welcome me in a round of applause for the vital idol class C Mike Trash. You may all be seated. Thank you.
Trash Talking Radio Tuesday night. I think I'm here. Wait a minute, I am not here yet. Okay, I will be here in a second.
Should I pinch you?
I gotta figure out where, oh, fuck, I'm not, oh, help me.
Push the button.
I don't remember which button, help me.
Push the button.
Hold on, let me think, I'm almost there. Okay, that's right, that's that button. That button there, okay. I gotta, oh, that's why I'm not using the right trackball. Okay, okay, hello. I'm here, believe it or not. I'll be in the chat room in a second.
Oh my goodness, Michael.
Well, you know, every time I come back from one of these things.
Yes, I know. Oh, I could do that, Christine.
What am I doing? What? Christine said
She
what?
said, don't pinch him, spank him.
Oh, yeah.
I could do that.
Okay, I'm almost there.
Hi,
Wait a
Ann.
minute, hold on, I got to think. Why am I, oh, man.
We are not at the bottom of the screen. You've got to put us on.
That's right. Okay, so, hold on.
Do I have to do everything?
Hold on. I can't, how do I do that? Oh, yeah, okay, now I remember. Okay.
Yes, I agree.
Am I there?
Christine says we wear them out.
I'm not there. Damn it, where did I put it? Fuck. Oh, I said fuck. I'm sorry. So again. All right. Are we there yet? We're not there yet. Damn it.
No.
What am I doing?
Is it the button
Help
at the
me,
bottom?
help me. Why am I not there? Where is it?
I thought it's the one at the bottom. I don't know.
Hold on.
We can do it like this all night.
No, wait, I gotta think, how do I do it?
Go back to being invisible. I'm okay with that.
Okay, breathe. Okay. Why isn't it there? It should be there.
Did you delete it?
No.
Okay.
Oh, wait, am I on the right screen?
Are you using the right trackball?
Is there a picture on the screen? Wait, where do we got? There we got. Okay, there it is. Okay. And I hit the one. Why didn't it show up? Okay, try it again. Okay. Oh, shoot, that didn't do it.
You must still be on Florida time.
I'm, believe me, I'm not here all together. You guys are going to get a really special show. It's going to be like I was drinking, even though I wasn't. Okay.
You didn't even drink
Where's
Diet
it at?
Pepsi?
Okay. Why is my screen missing?
Mine went blank.
Yeah, well, it shouldn't be blank.
Oh,
all
my
right.
goodness.
Okay. There's the blank screen. That should have been...
And I don't know how to help
Wait
you.
a minute. Okay, so what happened to the screen I was working on?
Is that, like, maybe you just didn't
Hold on.
finish it?
No, I don't know.
He got back early this morning, Ann.
8 a.m., 8:15 a.m. I drove 16 hours to get here. So I'm going to make sure it works. So, because we got a show to do, it's going to be interesting.
Marcia says Florida time is Pennsylvania time.
Yeah. Yeah, now we got to go back to...
But it's not trash time.
I am like totally at a loss for things. Okay, there's that screen. I had us up. Why are we not there? Why are we invisible?
We're supposed to be.
Let's
maybe.
see. There's the... Okay, so I should have that screen up. Oh, man. I'm sorry. I really...
Christine, he did a little bit. Because she says he was supposed to sleep.
I did sleep. I did sleep a little bit. Yes, I did. Well, there's you. Okay, so now I got you. I can put you up. Where's me? Where's my cam?
Jesse Joe, if you know Mike, he won't skip a show unless it's a death. He's got to be dead before he'll skip a show.
And believe me, this show I got to do while it's fresh because there's so much happened that... Okay, there's that screen. I lost my camera. Where's my camera? My camera's not even on. It's not on. There's the problem. There's the problem. Okay, so I'll add my cam to you. Okay,
Marcia
so I'm going to put you
Come
up.
on, Rue, take a breath and pull it together.
There's you. Okay, I found you.
Tina says play some Back in Black, but then you'll have copyright infringements.
Yeah, and I know that the sound works, so half the battle's gone. Now, why is why?
Is it because you're in black and the screen's black?
No.
Okay. I'm just asking.
So actually, we had a picture of you, so that's all we need.
Okay.
No, what happened to me? Why is
Christine
my
says
camera
probably
gone?
with my wallet and SD card.
Yeah, and your camera, and your phone. So I'm going to explain all of this. Okay, so while I'm talking, I'm going to put me back on screen. I don't know why I'm not on screen. But, okay, so there's you. So I'll add you to my screen.
Okay.
I don't know why my screen is not there. It was there when I started the show because I tested everything to make sure everything was there. But for some reason, my camera is not on. Okay, so let's do this right. Okay, so we're going to double-click you.
Woohoo!
There you are. You should be over there. I don't know why our screens disappeared. Okay, so you're there. You're on.
Yes.
So if I wait a minute. I put you over there. Why didn't you go?
Yes, the phone. Maybe it's in Marcia's pocket with her phone.
Okay, here we go. There's you. Now I got to figure out why.
Is
I'm
your
not
camera hooked up?
No, it was. It's for some reason it's not there now. So, why is my screen not working? Okay, let me think this through. I got to think this through. All right, so here's the main screen, and you're there. Okay, why am I not there? Okay, so we'll have to add me. I'm flying by the seat of my pants right now. to figure out why my camera is not on. Okay, there's my camera. Oops. There's my camera. Okay. So, this is a fun thing because... now my camera's on. Okay. Now, there I am. And this is going to make a whole lot more sense once I get everything together. This is what happens when you don't sleep. You have chaos.
I think there might be another birthday dessert that should come out tonight at some point during your show.
No more desserts.
Just saying.
I've had so many desserts. I'm like overheated. Okay, so I'm on now. Okay, now I got to figure out why I'm not. Okay, so here I am. Why is my screen not up? It should be there. I put it up. And that's on. Okay. Okay, so I got to make this work. All right, here we go. I got to get rid of my background now. It did work. We had this working right before the show started. And somehow I have not got it. Now, there we go. Okay, so I'm doing this on the fly. So to show that we are actually live, I'm doing it on the fly. Oh, that's not good. Okay. This one needs to be here. And this one needs to be down. And now we need to turn the chroma on so that I'm not having a background like it should be. What happened here? Okay. So let's turn the chroma on.
Well, I was going to say, if it was green, then I could see you not being there, being invisible and whatnot. But, it's not easy being green.
No, it's not. And because if you're green, you're not even here. Okay.
Or your head might be here, but your body isn't. So it's not like you're a headless horseman. You just be a bodiless horseman.
But I had us all ready to go. I don't know why I disappeared. All right, so now let's see. This is not supposed to be like this. Okay, so there's yours. Okay, so you're there. But that's not the way it's supposed to be. What happened to our... Okay, spinning screen is there. So now I got to put me in the picture.
If you remember how to do that.
I'm going through all kinds of withdrawals here because it doesn't seem to be working. Because I had it working and now it's not.
Cheyenne, I think he needs your help.
Wow, I'm really, I'm at a disadvantage because I don't know where I'm at.
You're at home. You're in the studio. But that's all I can help you with.
All right. So why am I not showing up? Everyone, have a round of applause for the Vital Idol, Classic Mike Trash, and his lack of figuring where everything is. Okay. Why is this not working? Okay, so I apologize for this lack of me, because usually it's all about me. Now it's all about Trish because she's on the screen and I'm not. Okay. Okay, why is it? Okay. I did this right before the show. While she was on the phone, I had me up and everything was working. So now the show started and now everything is not working.
Well, maybe I should get her back so it'll start working again.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Okay, so I need to add me to the screen. All right, so now I need to put the okay, I need to put the part, I need to layer it. Okay, layers, multi-view. Now you're going to be the main screen and I'm going to be the add-on. So, what number am I? I am probably the last number. There we go. Okay, there I am. Oh, that didn't work. Am I on screen yet?
There you are.
Am I there? Yeah, but I'm not supposed to be there. I'm supposed to be smaller.
Yeah.
Not supposed to be taking the whole screen up. Layers. Wow, I can't believe I don't know where I'm at. There I am. Put me on there, and I need to shrink me so I'm not so big. I don't need to take up the whole screen. And I'm also Not color keyed, right? Okay. Excuse me for all this. I am very tired and not all here. Okay. So how's everyone doing? I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all doing better than I am. I hope you're all conscious and all that. What happened to my screen? Okay, we're going to get this all together. I promise you. If you can bear with me just a little longer, it'll all work out. I am not sure why it's not working out. Okay, I need to do this. Okay, all right.
Marcia says, pull it together, Rue.
Yeah.
I can see you're sweating bullets.
Oh, I'm just having a blast.
And then she spelled exhausted.
Yes, I am, very much. So position, I need to do the position.
There, now you're short.
Yes, now I'm
small.
smaller. Am I on the screen?
Yes.
Am I? Are you on the screen?
Yes.
Oh, we're on the screen together?
Look.
Oh, there. That's what I need to see. Okay, I need to see where it is. Okay. All right, so now we need to put me over there. Okay.
See?
Hey, there I am. Up on the stage. Here I go. Playing star
You're
again.
at least there, so that's a good thing.
There I go. I got a story about this. That's why I'm singing it. It's one of the stories.
Here I row.
Yeah. Here I am. On the
You drop an O off a Rue and you get row.
Oh, man. I just had so much fun this week. This weekend was the I had a highlight of my life. So that's why I need to make sure that everyone sticks around and listens, because this was such a weird circumstance of things of circumstance or something. Okay, we're getting smaller. Okay, now we're getting there. And I'm almost on the screen with you. There we go. I need to make me smaller now.
And you have to bring yourself, there you go.
Yeah, I'm getting there now. Okay, whoop, wrong way. Okay, and this was done earlier today. I don't know why it disappeared, but, you know, you can only do so.
You've never had to go through this before.
No, not, well, but this day has been such a strange day, because actually, I got into Pennsylvania about 6 o'clock.
Wow.
And I drove 16 hours today. And it was fun. I mean, this story I'm going to tell you is so wild. And it has a happy ending, sort of.
Yeah, because you're back. You're here.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's definitely the good part. I had so much going on, and so much has happened since I left Pennsylvania. And I have such a good tribe that life is I mean, it tells you, your life is only as good as your tribe. What is that? Someone's calling?
No.
Oh. I was going to say I didn't have the phone lines aren't open. So.
No.
Oh, there I am. Now we're good. Now all I got to do is make myself smaller and we're good.
That is true, Jesse Joe.
What?
At least he got out of Florida before the storm hit.
Well, no. Not before, during, and after. And oh, now I lost my color key again. Damn it. How did that happen? Position. Okay. Go back to the position. What happened here?
I'm not going to say what I was thinking.
This is like really messed up because I had everything working. All right. So I'm one, right? Yeah, one. Okay. So, all right. So this weekend, or this week, oh wow, when did I leave? I left
Tuesday.
After the show Tuesday. And drove all night. And it's kind of funny because this is just, now I'm trying to figure out who I am. Wait, where am I?
Got something on your head.
Got something on my head?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
All right.
Well, I know you're back to that widescreen again.
Yeah, and that was a mistake. I did something wrong. do this again. All right, so where are we? I'm number... Where's my screen? Gone. Damn it. I was right. Okay. So,
I'm not sure what this means. I think I know.
what's it mean?
Christine Harding says, I'm winding up.
Winding up. Oh. Okay, edit. No. Yes. No. Yes. Where am I?
Is it yes or is it no?
I don't know. I have never been this tired in my life, in my entire life, and still functioning. No, I guess I'm not functioning, am I? I'm thinking I'm functioning, but I didn't function as well as I thought I did. Okay.
You're semi-functioning.
All right. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to do this again. If you ever want to know what it's like to be unable to cope, this is the worst I've been ever where I can't function. And it's kind of making...
That sounds like a personal problem.
It's kind of funny to me because I think that this is going to be a great show, and it's falling apart as I'm speaking. Okay.
She goes, got something for you, Mikey.
Okay. I had it and I lost it. How did I lose it? I had it. Everything was working. Position. That's what I need. Position 1. Okay. There we go. Let's cut this down. Crop it up. There we go. And then boom. And then we're going to crop it down. We're going to crop it down. There we go. And now we're going to set the color, triggers, layers.
Hi, Cheyenne.
Color correction. Now,
Hi,
color
sweet
key.
girl.
Okay, there we go.
Hi,
Color
sweet
key.
girl. Yeah, there's my sweet girl. Yeah. Hi, sweet girl. Yeah, hi, sweet girl. Hi, sweet girl.
Okay. Nope, that's not it. Go away. Go away.
Okay, so while you're doing that, I have a question for Jessie Joe.
Ask Jessie Joe.
Oh, Allie Grant says, happy belated to you.
Where's she at?
It came from Christine Harding.
Oh, okay. I love Allie Grant. She's a great woman.
Jessie Joe, since you finally got to meet Bear, what do you think? Oh, congratulations, Jessie.
What?
She lost 10 pounds in 1 month.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I saw her up at Grange Fair. She finally got to meet Bear. And she got to meet Taco and Hershey.
Ah, okay.
So.
Got to meet all kinds of dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Dogs are awesome. I got to meet a new dog this week, too. So we'll talk about that. Okay, I think I'm going to leave this the way it is because I want to get the show started, and I'm sure that nobody wants to see me try to color correct everything like it is. Okay.
Is he what you thought he would be, Jessie Joe? Yeah, she finally got to meet Bear.
Oh, I know what's wrong now. Okay, here we go.
You're behind the keyboard.
Yeah. Well, it happens when you don't get any sleep or get very little sleep. I did get a little sleep. I can honestly say I slept.
Well, that's good.
Okay, now we should be... All right, got it back.
Yay!
Okay. All right, now we're ready to roll. Okay. Now I just got to get my screen back. Where is my screen?
Well, you got something...
My screen's missing. Hold on. The screen that was supposed to be there isn't there. What? What's going on?
Well,
okay.
Believe me, Jessie Joe, after we got back and Taco and Hershey left, Bear was so played out, he got on the couch and went to sleep.
All right, so we're missing, the one we're missing is the screen. That's the, I don't have my screen to show the pictures. All right, hold on. One last second. Do not leave. Please do not leave. This is going to be worth it. I promise you it'll be worth it. It will be worth it. This will be a classic show, and because I've got my crew here too. All right, what happened to my screen that... Okay, all right, hold on. Just one...
Marcia says, carry on with the black tattoo on your head. You've spent 25 minutes trying to figure out your screen.
Yes, I know. It's there. Oh, that's the bullet hole that I put in there. Okay. All right, here we go. The last piece I need to do is get the screen back. Let's see, the screen should be...
Yes, he knows.
What?
Jesse says you have a black spot on your
Yeah,
head.
I know. I can spend time fixing that, but I want to spend time getting the show back on. Okay, let it go. There we go.
This is
It's
what
not there.
running
There it is.
on very little sleep.
There we go. Okay, so we're going to put this one screen back up.
Okay.
And everything will be
Here's
ready.
another one, Mike.
What?
Ryan Colby is talking to you. Mike Trash, what are you doing?
Yeah, I got in trouble for something that I didn't deserve to get in trouble for. Anyway, this should be it. Okay, so we should hopefully get this. There's the screen. And I still got a hole in my head. I need that like a hole in the head. All right. I'm sorry for all this. This was not meant to go this crazy, but...
Hey, hashtag it must be Tuesday.
All right, that's the picture of the day.
Oh.
So now we're going to get into all kinds of pictures. This is just the beginning. So as some of you know, or most of you should know, I was not here this week. And I was in Florida. Actually, this was the first birthday thing I got. Captain Dave,
Nice.
put an Instagram post out, and he put happy birthday, Classy Mike Trash, but he also, Sergeant Slaughter's birthday, the great Kali's birthday, Jazz's birthday. I don't know who that is. But anyway, we all have birthdays that last week.
Nice.
Now, some people just have a birthday.
Not you.
I have some crazy women in my life.
And where would you be without us?
I got this when I got home. It says, wait a minute, can't see where it says. There it is. It says, I may be old, but I got to see all the cool bands. Now, we did see a cool band when we were in Florida. And I also got this, which says, I don't know what it says. It says,
My neighbors are listening to great music, whether
Yes.
they like it or not.
Yes, that's the way I look at it.
Well, then they better be listening to Uncle Sam Band, at least for now.
Okay, so, all right, now we can get started. All right, so I had the craziest week. I can't even tell you everything that happened because I would have to have an NDA. Everybody would have to sign an NDA. I met some really cool people. I met this guy here is a really cool guy. He's on here, Dr. Ryan Jesse, but Dr. Rich is what I'm calling him. These are just some of the pictures I found on Facebook about our adventure. But I have my own adventure I'm going to guide you on. So, I left here at about 11 o'clock Tuesday night.
Right.
That's where the adventure starts.
Right.
So I left here and I drove and drove and drove to North Carolina.
Yes.
To see, now those of you that don't know, I was married to a wonderful woman named Pam. This is her sister, and I promised her some of Pam's stuff. So I gave her all kinds of really nice stuff, and amongst that I gave her ashes of Pam and stuff like that. I gave her some figurines and stuff like that. I'd only met her one time in probably 98-ish. She came to see us, and we were in our other house, and I thought she was adorable. She looks a lot like Pam.
Yeah, she does.
And I just wanted to give her stuff, and I got to meet her husband, and it was really kind of nice. We spent the morning together, and she showed me her house and stuff, and showed me. We talked a lot. We never really got to talk that much because really we had our lives. But that's Pam's sister. Really nice woman, and I was glad I did that. I was glad I stopped in and saw her, and got a picture of her and her husband.
Yeah, Brenda is very nice.
And we ate at Denny's, and we sat and talked and had a good time, and it was fun. On the way down, I stopped at Rich, and I gave him my one guitar. He's holding my one guitar. That guitar I got from Rich I was trying to remember where I got that guitar or why I got that guitar, because I don't need an acoustic guitar. That's an expensive guitar. That guitar retailed in 1995 for $5,000.
Wow.
And Rich promised me, he said, I'm going to take, I need your PA system. And I said, I don't trust you to bring my PA system back. He goes, well, here's a guitar. If I don't give it back, you can keep it. It's worth $5,000. Well, guess what? He never brought back the PA system. So I got that guitar. So I took it back to him. I said, look, let's sell this guitar. I'm never going to, I don't need a $5,000 guitar. Well, we looked it up. A comparable guitar for that is one today is $7,500.
Wow.
This is worth more because it's unused and it's a 1995. It could be worth up to $25,000. It probably is worth closer to 10. 7,500 to 10, maybe 15. Anyway, he's gonna. I took it to him because somebody I tried to sell it to tried to get it for cheap. They said, "Oh, the neck's broken." Well, I took it to him to have him look at it. The neck's not broken.
Okay.
And I thought the guy was lying because I couldn't see a crack anywhere in it. So he's going to try and sell it for me, but that's me and Rich. Now, Rich and I have played in bands together. He played in the Barking Rats. He played in Gasm. He's a great guitarist. All right. So then, after I left there, I was supposed to go to my friend's house and be in Florida. And I told her I'd be there sometime in the middle of the night because that's what my game plan was. Because I figured I'd drop that off. I didn't stay that long with him. And I'd be down in Florida, and I was going to Miami. Now, that's a long drive. I can tell you it's a long drive because I just drove it.
Right.
And it was a long drive. It was a real long drive, but it was longer than it was supposed to be because my friend in Florida said, I can't have you stay overnight because my kids are here and they're going to their fathers and all that stuff. And so could you show up after 7:30? Okay, well, that threw a wrench in the plans because I was at his house when that happened, and I'm like, oh, okay, I got to figure out what I'm going to do because what am I going to do if I get there earlier? Because I was planning on being there around 3.
Right.
Well, that screwed everything up. So now I had to think of a plan B.
Which you should always have when you travel.
And if you are having sex, isn't that the?
That's the morning after pill. Oh,
don't they call that Plan B?
Yes.
Okay. Actually, I'd like to name my new band Plan B. I thought that would be a cool name. Anyway, so I thought about it, and I thought about it, and I thought about it. What am I going to do? Well, the thing I thought would be cool is I talked to my friend in Georgia. I told her I would take her out to dinner.
Okay.
She told me a long time ago when I was going to go to Atlanta, I could stay with her for free. And I felt kind of weird because I didn't know her then. She just knew me from Zoom calls. Well, I thought, well, let's try her, see if she can let me stay at her house.
Okay.
So I called her, and her name's Prathusha, and she's Indian, and she's a sweetheart. She's one of the sweetest girls. She's just so nice. Anyway, I said, okay, let's try it. So I called her up, and she said, yeah, stay at my house.
Nice.
I thought, okay. So she goes, come to this place, and I'll give you my key, and you're free to. This is really trusting. I mean,
yeah.
She really knows. She knows me, but she doesn't know me. But she gave me her key. So I go to this place, and she's an IT worker. I thought, okay, going to an IT building. It's not an IT building. It's a hookah lounge.
Oh, geez.
so that's kind of, I was like, oh, okay. I thought maybe she was working upstairs in the hookah lounge, or, maybe they had an office there. No, she's working in the hookah lounge. So I thought, okay, that's kind of funny. But I've never been to a hookah lounge. I don't even know what a hookah lounge is.
There's one in Steelton.
I know what it is now. And I'll tell you, I felt really out of place. Like I walked in there and all the guys looked at me. I'm like,
Hi.
Hi. And they were like, why is he here? You know, he doesn't fit in here. And anyway, she came up to me and hugged me and gave me her key and stuff and gave me the address of where I'm going. And I thought, okay, that's cool. And I drove there. It was like 20 minutes from there. And when I get there, I find that it's a gated community.
Oh, boy.
So this is a gated community. I'm thinking, what do I do here? I don't have a code. I have a code, but I don't know how it works. I don't know how you put the code in. So I watched till I watched somebody go in, and I thought, oh, well, that's easy. I'll pull. Oh, wait a minute. There's no code. They have a
remote?
A remote to get in there. So that I backed out, and I thought, okay, so what do? I saw a second lane. There's a thing there with a keypad. I thought, oh, she gave me a code. I punched the code in, and it started dialing. And I thought, well, what happens now? Well, here's what happens. You put in the code, it dials their number.
Okay.
So it dialed her number, Prathusha. She didn't have her phone with her. So I'm like, oh, I don't know where it's dialing. It just dialed and it went to a voicemail. I'm like, okay, that doesn't open up the gate. So I'm like trying to figure out, how do I go in there? How do I get in? So I tried again. Eventually, she called me. She said, I'm sorry, I didn't have my phone with me. Do it again. And I hit the button. She did it, and they had a parking garage and everything. So I went up there and I parked my car, and she told me which door to go in, and I went into her room, and there it is.
Oh, nice.
Now she has a thing. I guess that's the thing that she worships at, and I got her room, and it was all real nice, and I dragged it, and I was so tired. I just hit the pillow and I was out. I was done. And I thought I'd get up at 3 o'clock and I'll just drive down. I'll be there by 7 or whatever. No. I was so tired. I hit the pillow. I woke up and it was 6:30. I'm like, oh, it's 6:30. I had a lot of driving I had to do. So I'm like panicking, and I fell back asleep until 7:30. And I was like, oh no, I've got to get out of here. So I got out and I didn't even see her because she was sleeping, and I never got to see her again. I really felt bad. So I drove and so I was headed down to Florida. Now, I made a mistake, and big mistake. I didn't realize. So I'm going down to North Carolina. Wait, you can't see my hand. Wait a minute. Hold on. Which way? Okay. You go down to North Carolina. Then I go to South Carolina.
Okay.
Which is, wait a minute. Hold on here. I got to set this camera up so you can see what I'm doing. Oh, shoot. That's not working. Oh, which way? Oh, that just is seeing behind the curtain. We don't want to see behind the curtain. Okay. Which way do I got to go? Okay. So I went down, and then South Carolina had to go the other way. And then Georgia, I went the other way. Oh. So all I did was I went down and over, and I went over a lot. So I did not make any distance up. I should have rented a room. I should have gone and rented a room so I would be down further, because it just took longer because I ended up going the wrong way. And I didn't realize that until I looked at the map after this was all over. So now when I woke up and it's 7 o'clock, I had to be down in Florida by 6 p.m.
Oops.
And
the same day or the next
day? Same day.
Oh, you were late.
I didn't make it. So I'm cruising, because it's like it's like 9 hours just in Florida.
Wow.
Well, yeah, because Florida's a long state.
Right.
By the way, that's a Tesla here. And somebody had a weird paint job, so I thought it was kind of interesting, because everybody's Tesla is either black, red,
blue,
or blue, or yeah, black, red, blue, white. And that was kind of an interesting color, so I took a picture of it. And I took another picture of it. This is my friend Schultz. He's very cool. So I get there, and Schultz is I said I was going to steal him and take him home, because he's cool. He's a cool dog. And this is a glass that I was instructed to take along for Marcia, because she had wine, and she was going to do it in her shoot. So I don't know what pictures we're going to see, by the way, so I apologize in advance for what you're going to see. There's no X pictures. Okay, this is the studio. We actually had a nice studio. It was small, but it was a really nice studio. And this was one of the sets. So, and this is there. Now, I want you to see this here is Tina.
Okay.
This here is Marcia. This
Marcia says negative. I did not have wine, and it was for my monologue.
Yeah. And this is the world's best photographer. This guy is awesome. I don't have the pictures from him yet, and when I'll show them next week. But he did some really great pictures. So his name is Jay. He's a great photographer.
Hi, Shaggy.
And here's some more pictures, and here's more Tina, and just this is what it looks like in a studio when you're in a studio. This is our friend Sid. Okay, this is again. Oh, this is a video. I don't remember what it. Oh, okay. This is a video of our friend Masharad and Ryan. They're both doing a runway walk.
Oh boy.
Oh, I think they're doing
Yes, sir.
So,
all right, can you walk together, right?
He just turned 21.
Okay.
Now, Ryan, that I always talk about, this is Ryan.
Are you guys ready?
Now, Ryan, before I go any further, I'll tell you, Ryan was a runway model at like 15 or 16.
Okay.
And he worked for Vogue. He really knows his stuff.
Okay.
He's like, I don't know how to explain it, but he's like very, Ryan is a special person. He knows his stuff, and he knows his stuff, and he knows that he's the one. He's okay. I don't know what else to say other than that. Okay, Ryan, you walk.
Ben, are you good up there? I know your model. Are you good up there? Okay. I want to make sure you work with it. Okay. All right, ready? Okay, let's do it.
Now, I actually think that Masharad did a better job.
Whoa.
But that's all right. And there's Tina again. There's Marcia. I think her name is Serrano or what you doing? You didn't walk the runway, so don't talk to me about it. Hold on, I'll give you something. I know what you want. I know what dogs want. All right, so story time's coming up. Trust me. There's going to be a lot of stories. All right. This is day 2, by the way. Day 1 pictures I don't have. I wish I did. But this is what it's really like to have a studio. I mean, really, you have all these white walls, and then they have, on the other wall, they have a bunch of rolls of different colors. And they roll down whatever color. You'll see, with mine, I had blue behind me.
Now, do they choose the color, or do
they
you?
Choose everything.
Okay.
You don't have any control, really, over anything.
Okay.
And my wardrobe people were Marcia and Tina.
Part of your hen house.
Oh, they did, they're PAs, they're photographer assistants.
Okay.
So they learn how to do photographer assisting things. This is Ada. She's one of our talent too. And that's the picture that didn't come out in anything. There's another one.
Good night, Jessie Joe. Love you.
She's a gorgeous girl. She had some great outfits. She just looked very elegant and very sexy. And what?
Marcia says you need a wrinkle squad. No more, Rue. No more.
Oh, I got in trouble from the girls because everything was wrinkled. Yeah, but we'll get it. I got some things. I mean, I didn't look at the pictures real closely, so I did notice some things after when I was looking at it at the end that.
I saw one thing in one of the pictures, but
that?
I'll tell you when you get there.
Okay. So anyway, So they, like I said, Marcia and Tina did a lot of work. I applaud them. There's another of our talent. Now, see this board?
Yeah.
You know what Tina's job was with this board?
To hold it.
Yes and no. That is a board that she used to fan so that her hair went.
Oh.
It was really cool. I never really thought about that, but you ever see pictures where the hair is flowing because of their, that's how they do it.
Oh, wow.
And I never really thought I thought they turned on a fan. I didn't realize, well, I mean, they probably do in some places.
Interesting.
I learned a lot. And I am actually a certified photographer's assistant, even though I didn't do anything except watch. I was really tired. And besides, I got there late. Oh, so I got there. So I gave my times to the girls, and then Marcia goes, "What time's your time? What time do you start?" And I said, "Well, I start with you guys." And she said, "Are you sure?" I said, "Yeah, I'm sure." I
had to fluff
I tried to fluff your hairs. Yes, you did. And I had a hair that wanted to stand straight out, and no matter what we did. But anyway, so Marcia said, "Are you sure?" And I said, "Yeah." And then I pulled up the paperwork, and it said the times, and I didn't see my time for that day, for the first day. And I thought, well, that's weird. I'm sure I was supposed to be there. So we determined I wasn't supposed to be there then, and they left, and I thought, okay, fine, I'll sleep. So I wake up, and I see this text from Deneen, who's the organizer or whatever, and it says, "Call me." I thought, oh, okay. So I called her. She goes, "Where are you at?" I said, I'm right here. She goes, well, why aren't you here? I said, "Am I supposed to be there?" She said, "Your paperwork says you're supposed to be there." I said, "Well, we looked at the paperwork." She goes, "It's out of order."
Oh.
In other words, the first show that time was at the end.
Oh.
So I missed half a day. I said, "I'll be there as soon as I can." So I threw myself in the shower, and I threw my stuff in the car and flew over there. It's an hour away. So
oh, no.
I got there around noon. So I couldn't help everybody because I was late.
Oh my God.
But I was fashionably late because it was a fashion shoot. So.
Well, do you think you're a diva or something?
Yes. Come on, you don't know that? You should have known that. Actually, there wasn't anything in your paperwork. I don't know. She says it was on the last page. All I know is that I had it on the stuff. I sent the times to everybody, and I had it on the original thing that I sent. And when we looked it up on the paperwork, we couldn't find it. I must have found it at some point before. So whatever it was, I was late. So I get there, and to be punished, I was the last one that shot.
Oh.
So I'm sitting around waiting and waiting. And Brian doesn't really like me. He doesn't dislike me, I don't think. I think I've gotten from him disliking me to respecting me. Because, when he was setting up, he does my makeup. When he was doing my makeup, he says, "Oh, it looks like you lost a lot of weight." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm down to 250 or 249 or whatever it was," I said to him. He goes, "Well, that's very nice." And I said, "Well, thank you." And he goes, and I said, I had to buy all new clothes. He says, "Well, you should go to this place here." And he was telling me the best place to buy clothes. And I'm like, I buy it at the thrift store. Because if I'm losing weight and I'm going to have to buy more clothes, I don't want to keep going to buy stuff brand new, because the stuff I bought is actually pretty good stuff. I mean, it was all, well, when you see the clothes, you'll see. But anyway, so I'm there, and I'm already in a hot seat because I did the stuff, And the first day, like I said, I wish I could show you those pictures. And I will show you the pictures of the first day. One thing that I like about the first photographer was that instead of taking 200 pictures that are where you can get 5 usable, this guy took 20 to 50 pictures, all are usable. Okay. The guy was just a good photographer, really good photographer.
She says Ryan is actually all about the thrift stores and consignment shops.
I love the fact that I mean, when Pam was alive and going to those thrift stores, I was like, why would you do that? I
Now you
understand.
know.
I understand now. I would go, I mean, because I got some really good deals. I got a really nice sports jacket that was like probably, who knows, hundreds of dollars for like $8.
Nice.
And my last run, I bought a bunch of nice shirts, and it said like $7.99, and they gave me like, I must have got there on a discount day because they were like giving me the $7.99 at like $3 and stuff. It was, I really made out like a bandit. So, okay, so after the first day, we're all hungry. Oh, I don't know if I should do that yet. All right, we'll do that. I might do this out of sequence. I'm going to run through some of these pictures because some of these pictures are just people getting pictures taken. But I think that people, there's the first picture I took. Remember that shirt that I used to wear that was in wrestling that I couldn't fit in?
Right.
That's it.
Wow.
It's too big now.
Wow.
It's a
I
little
thought
big.
it looked familiar, but
Yeah,
not
that's
now.
that picture. That's that shirt that
Wow.
I couldn't fit in when I was in wrestling, and it was like real tight on me, and I couldn't even close it. I could close it.
Nice.
And so that's where that picture came from. So that was one of my looks. I decided I was going to be that guy. There I am as a distinguished man. I was, I'm giving this guy. Well, see,
I won't say what I'm thinking.
You got to understand something. We were doing looks, so I could.
I know.
I was supposed to smile. I was supposed to be angry. I was supposed to, they're emotional
But
looks.
your facial expression on that picture,
Yeah.
you almost look like Donald Trump.
I don't know if I should hit you or if I should say thank you. That sounds really rude, I think. I think it's
I
rude.
looked at that and I was like,
Well,
that's who that looks.
No, Donald Trump does not look like that. He has hair.
Well,
Even if it is implants, he has hair.
yeah, but just his. Oh.
And there's the telling me what kind of looks he wants. But I mean, I'm looking at that. I don't see myself like that. I see myself like I still see myself like the big guy. That's a brand new suit, by the way. I bought that, and I didn't think it would fit, and it fits good.
See?
It's awesome. Here I am.
Well, Marcy,
There I
you
am.
do a very good job.
Yes, there they are. They're fixing me up.
Yep, she said she puts together your looks for each set.
She did. They did a good job.
Well, I know in wrestling I had to dress you most of the time.
Tina was my fluffer. Is she in the room? Yes, she is in the room. I've learned a lot. This weekend was so good. It was a great weekend. Oh, there she is checking my temperature, making sure I'm still alive. There she is doing the Heimlich on me.
Oh, I thought she was trying to help you up.
Now, do you know why I'm positioning my hands there like that?
No. Trying
Okay.
to hold your leg up?
No. The knee makes sense, but do you know why the other hand is down there?
No.
I had half socks on. I'm like, that's why.
Oops.
Now this is a bunch of us that had our pictures taken that day, and the photographer's there in the middle. This girl here, she's like 15.
Wow.
And her mother is awesome. Her mother is Rubia, and she's from another country. I'm trying to think which country it was. Anyway.
Bulgaria?
No, but anyway, she's such a sweet girl, and I'd love to have a parent that is so supportive that she's helping her be a model.
Nice.
And she's such a sweet girl, and she does monologues really well, and she's at 15 to be that advanced. This is Deneen. This is the person that is the talent, I don't know what she is, talent something. But she's the person I deal with all the time at VIP. This is Masharad that I talk about. This is Isabel. She's awesome. She was helping PA too. She was just being great. This girl here, she's taller than I am, okay?
You're speechless. That's not
I
you.
am because she's gorgeous, and she just is such a sweet girl, and she's so tall. She is just like really tall.
Does she have heels on?
I'm telling you, without heels, she's my height, or she's over my height.
Wow.
She's and I forget what I think she speaks Spanish.
Audie.
Audie, yeah, that's her name. And she's such a sweet girl, and she's so gorgeous. She could be a model easily. I mean, except she's tall. I mean, really tall. And models generally are 5'9", I think it is. This is Craig. What's his name? Oh, I can't remember his name. He's a really nice guy too. And I don't remember her name, but she was smoking hot when she put some of his outfits on. Ada is here. She's from Delaware. She's a sweet. Yeah, she's a neat girl. She can be attitude though. She does her most of her monologues are her being with an attitude. And she's really nice. Anyway, and of course there's Marcia and there's Tina. So, and this is Sid. Sid is from Philadelphia.
Oh, okay.
And actually I like her. Well, not actually I like her. I mean, I like her. And I went up to see David's show, she was there.
Oh, cool.
She rode a train. She rode a train up from Philadelphia.
I don't know how you remember all these names.
Because I've seen the majority of them. Because
Okay.
we're really, our group is our group of people. I'm talking Sid, Tina, Marissa, Ada's been into everything. Isabel, I've seen quite a few times. Masharat, I've seen just about every time. So I've seen him a lot. This is Craig Bruce. Back here, he does consulting, and he just joined as a talent, but he was a consultant first.
Okay.
And so, I mean, all these people I've dealt with, she's new, I think, and I know she's new, and I think he's new, and I know I've seen him he was out in L.A. with us too. Actually, Masharad sat next to me out in L.A. We were talking about things, and he's such a cool guy. When I met Masharad, he was so quiet. He wouldn't talk, and he was so shy and everything. And now he's had coaches, and he's come out of his shell, and now he's running. He's going to do New York Fashion Week.
Nice.
And I love him. He's such a cool guy. He did the best monologue. It was all about, it starts out, I don't know the whole monologue. I just know it starts out, have a nice day. He says, I don't want you to have a nice day. I hope you have a really lousy fucking day. And he went through the whole thing and just said, fucking, all the way through. And I'm thinking, he said that in front of I'll get to that. Okay. He said that in front of a casting director. I'm like, ooh, that's edgy.
That's gutsy. That's
edgy. Anyway, so we'll get to the monologue thing, because I'm going to tell you a story about the monologue. This is Alicia. She's the owner. There's another one. Alicia likes to take pictures. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you about my first day of we went to the Hard Rock Cafe. And at the Hard Rock Cafe is this band, and I can't remember, it was Wicked something. Anyway, they were really, really, really good. I enjoyed them. They were doing AC/DC, they were doing Bowie, they were doing a lot of stuff, Def Leppard and stuff. And first thing I think, I see the singer, and he looks like Johnny Depp.
Oh.
Now I know Johnny Depp has a nightclub in California. And I'm sure it's not Johnny Depp because he looks like he might be 30. So it's not Johnny Depp, but it looks like Johnny Depp. And I'm thinking Wicked Molly. Yeah, they're really good. So their first set, we're sitting there and we're just famished because we didn't eat, and I didn't eat because, I got out of bed and I got this call and I had to be down there, and so I didn't get to eat at all. So I'm standing there, or I'm sitting there really hungry. But anyway, so we went to see him, and I ordered a rack of ribs, of course, and Tina, of course, has to have her gluten-free menu, and Marcia, I forget what she had, but the food was okay, but it was it wasn't the food that was the fun part there.
Okay, Marcia says their first set was exceptional.
Yes.
Their second set
not
ready
so
to
much.
go.
Yeah. Yeah. But the real entertainment was not the band.
Oh, no.
Now, I used to do this song, by the way. And this guy here, he walked out in the audience. He's wireless. He could walk wherever he wanted. But that's the Doors, and I used to do that song, so I really enjoyed that song. But the real entertainment was when the guy was walking around. Oh, here's what we had. I'll have what he's having. And this was just, I don't know, maybe this does show the clip. Maybe this is the one. I don't know. Hold on. Oh, I must have not turned my phone on. I must have left it run. That might be it. There might be anything else on this. It might be just me having a
senior moment.
Yeah. Well, you can hear the band. Oh yeah, he did Aerosmith too. He was really good. I'll tell you what, he has to burn his throat out, but some pretty nasty things. Then we had the bass player walking the audience, but the entertainment is not the bass player walking in the audience. I'll show you some of the entertainment as this clip goes on. But this guy was decent. They did Highway to Hell by but the bass player, where was the bass player? Oh, wait. There he is.
Where's Rebel?
Look, there he is. Right there he is. But that isn't even the entertainment. The entertainment is coming up. This is still the first step. Oh, by the way, the drummer is behind the bass player there, but there's a big case around him, Peter called him Animal. He was like the greatest of Muppets. It is the thing behind the plexiglass and stuff. And then they had the guitar player on the other side. The guitar player there is pretty good. He has to play some pretty much. And I know YouTube is going to give me a hard time. Now, I'm going to fast forward this a little bit because there's something that's really interesting. Mild-mannered Tina came out of the show. I was like, I turn around, I'm videoing it, I turn around and she's like playing air guitar. Now this is, you gotta keep in mind, if you saw Tina, you would never, ever guess these people that were out of character. But she was the most fun person. Watch. Look. Playing drums. Going down. And by the way, she wasn't at Lincoln. I don't think. Sorry, Tina, I had to show it. There's look at my ribs. That's how many ribs I had left. Because it was
Diane would have helped you.
Oh, that's how I got in the house. I opened the door and gave her a rib. I didn't get the good, I thought I got her when she was just playing air guitar for a long time. And I don't know if I didn't hit record or something, but I didn't find it. So that was fun. Let's see, what else do I got here? I think this was I don't think this actually, well, let's see I don't know what this is. Let's see what happened. Oh, there's my road. I had so much food, but they weren't cheap either. They were expensive there. There is my birthday, my first birthday gift on Thursday, or what day was that? Friday, my first birthday Sunday. I didn't want anything, and they're spoon feeding me this stuff, and I'm like, oh man.
Oh, you love that.
So that was the first, and I made them help me eat it. Now look at my hair. I don't know what's going on there. Something's going on there with my hair. It was.
It's a new look for you.
Yeah, that's my crazy look. So I'm looking at them like, what are you guys doing? But I made them help me eat it because I couldn't eat it. And yeah, there you go. That was my first birthday gift. And then here's me all dressed.
Is that where you were winding up?
Winding up?
Yeah, from the video that you posted.
I don't know. Which video did I post?
It was one with the sundae.
Oh, probably.
You know, I would say the Jack in the Box.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, I'll get to that later because I don't want to get too far into it yet. But who's in the chat room? How many people we got?
Let's see.
Okay, because I want to make sure there's
Marcia
no one.
says, actually, your first birthday dessert was on Thursday night at the restaurant with Maggie.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. Oh,
And
I forgot
Ann
about
says
that.
Einstein.
Now I will start to explain something.
The winder.
The winder. So Tina only gives herself $5 a day.
Okay.
So after 5, she has to borrow for the next day. So I thought, okay, it started something. I got to be a little obnoxious, so I was giving her fucks. I was giving her the finger. And we started giving the finger all the time. And then we started getting creative with it. So I went like this. Or look, I got one right here, or did you see this? And you would just, we were doing that. Now this is going to come into play later on, but we just kept doing this, and the story will continue a little bit later. Just remember that I told you this much. Okay, these are some of my looks. I'm not going to show you all my looks. I'll give you a link if you want to see the different looks and stuff. But this is one of my looks, and that's one that Marcia put together for me. And some of these are not smiling because they want it different. They want it's looks. So
right. I'm
giving them character shots and stuff for some of them. And they're actually, and I'll need to do some photo shopping on it, but it's as you can see, this is the second day. So this is not the photographer. I wait till you see.
And
what
Maggie steamed the front of it for you.
Yes.
They're not going to let you live that down.
Well, you see, these women, they make me all wrinkled.
I'm not going there.
But do you notice something that since I started VIP, did you notice anything different about me?
Yes, you've come out of your shell.
What else?
You smile more.
Yeah. Well, not there, but but yeah.
Ooh,
well,
that's
you see,
mean.
I'm supposed to have a different. They told me that's not what you said. That's not what I said. Oh, there's Dawn. Hey, Dawn, how you doing?
Family.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. We. It's really, my whole world has changed since Ken died I'm sad because Ken died because
he found a motley crew.
Really, that's I don't know. They're not very motley though. They're a great crew though. But yeah, so these are some of the pictures that I took. I'm going to go through them fairly quickly so that you don't. Oh, I like some of these. Like he did some good angles. I had the same photographer all day the second day and all day the first day. 2 different photographers, but they had more than one photographer the second day, but they kept me with the same one.
Oh.
What?
Marcia says, Rue's the big cock in the hen house.
Yes, that is correct. I am the rooster.
Well, yeah.
I might do a song called I Am the Rooster.
And have it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But, the thing is, my life is totally, from the time you met me till now, you got to say it's totally different.
Yeah. That I will say.
And Saturday I start with a new band.
Yeah, I've seen you come out of your shell a lot more, because at first, when I first met you, you know, you did the same thing every week. You know, it was a wrestling show on a Saturday, you had band practice Friday, you hardly ever went out of the house, and now look at you. You're
Yeah, look at me. I'm
cross
sad.
country.
Look at me.
That's because someone hit your car.
Oh, don't say that. I thought someone was going to hit it before. I thought a couple times on the drive, I've seen tractor trailers coming over, and it's like, oh. And that's another thing that irritated me, but that's a whole other story. Okay, I'm going to try to see if we can get through these pictures. Don't want to bore people with these pictures. Some of these pictures are really cool, though. I am really happy with our photographers because they really get the best out of me. Now, how you like that?
Nice.
See what I was talking about?
Wild. We broke his entertainment cherry.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you did. And now, okay, so let me tell you the story about this. So I got set up for this look, and they decided I was going to use this blue background. And I was getting ready to take the picture, and the other owner of the company, his name is Michael, he goes, hey, hold this belt. I said, if Ryan sees me holding this belt, he's going to have a fit. He goes, hold the belt anyway. So they took a bunch of pictures with the belt, and Ryan's not even looking. Then Ryan looks around, hey, put that down. We don't have time for that. And I said, see, I told you were going to get me in trouble. So I didn't want to use the belt, and especially since his belt isn't as cool as my belt. But, you know, I still have the attitude of the belt.
Yeah, but that's what WWF.
I know, it's not WWE. I know it's the people you're going to see this week.
Yeah, John Cena.
Yeah, I can't believe he's actually coming back. They must really... Well, he's going to be in India with them, too. So this is actually pretty... But let's get past the belt stuff, because I got in trouble for his games. So that blue background is actually a piece of paper that they pull down from the ceiling, and they have different colors. They have pink, They have yellow, they have all these different colors. And so you can have these different things, but it helps, you know, because it brings out, brings out the colors. It really is pretty cool. And actually, the person I stayed with when I went to California, she has one of these in her one room, in her kitchen. She has one of these that she can roll down to different colors.
Nice.
So she has that actually in her room, and it gave me an idea. I might want to do that, because that is one way you can, when you're done with it, just roll it back up. So I might do something like that, because I have a white screen like that.
Right.
But I might just get different colors, because it could be, you know, advantageous. So it was kind of cool. Let's see if we can get past this. And by the way, I whitened my teeth before I went to California, before I went to LA. And I did my thing with the hands and stuff. But yeah, it was fun. It was pretty interesting. Let's see what other look I did. I did. Oh, and they had they had that box that I sat on, and they had one person. She
it looks like they cut your head off.
Well, yeah, he didn't. He did a couple things where he cut my head off, and I don't know what he was thinking when he did it, but he did enough good ones that it doesn't matter. But you could see how my eyes pop on that.
Nice.
So it was just kind of neat. It was fun, and I was trying to have some different looks. But when I was really actually, this is the first time that the photographer actually said you should do this, you should do that. You know, most of the time we're left up there to do our own thing. And so I've learned to adapt, but it's kind of fun because this time I had some direction. So
well, it'll help you for next time when you can do your own. You can go back to
yeah. I loved it. It's nice to have direction. So
wait a minute. Somebody was fixing your pocket.
They were taking they took my wallet.
Oh.
Hey, what are you doing? No, I don't know. I don't even know whose arm that is. Let's see, is that Tina's arm or is that? But it was really fun. It was. I think this was the most fun I had in a photo shoot because I thought the photographers were a little more interactive with us. You didn't just go out and do your own thing. So it did give me some other ideas for next time, that because I'll do another one in New York in a couple months. So and that'll come into the story next. Something that's really cool. So I'm going to get through these. There's the third look.
Okay.
I bought that shirt for like $2, $3. Second time I've worn it now, and I'm getting my money's worth.
I love that color on you.
I never would have gotten that color if it weren't for my sister. She said, "Hey, here's this color, and it helps. It really makes your eyes pop." And I said,
yeah,
"Okay, I'll try it on."
I love that green.
Well, I just have a hard time because I don't see myself as this person. I see myself as the person that was 60 pounds more.
Right.
But yeah, that green actually is very nice on me.
It actually makes you look slimmer.
Yeah, I you know what else would make me look slimmer? Getting rid of that fat.
Who do you think you were, Walter?
I think I'm the boss.
Uh-huh.
Bruce Springsteen. Now, I will tell you, I understand why the girls were after me. See that my shirt's here and my belt's over here. So I needed to straighten myself out. And the girls were all over me about making sure that I stay
in line.
And so they kept coming up saying, you know, they adjusted things and, you know, things, you know. We broke his entertainment cherry.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got to change my big deck to reflect the new stuff that I'm working on too. I love this. Yeah, I like that picture. That picture's actually pretty cool. I look like a boss. I look like Bruce Springsteen there. But this, like I said, these photographers, they were a little bit more together than some of the other ones.
Oh, there you go, looking mean again.
And I got a good story on that. Let's get through these.
Well, at least this time when you went out of state, you had a car.
Yes, I did.
You know, because
I have a hard time getting cars lately. So it's kind of like a lot of, like I said, if you guys want to see these pictures a little closer, I'll give you a link if you want. And it's kind of neat. But and they, you know, that's kind of an interesting picture too, because looks like I'm leaning and I'm not. He just turned the camera a little bit. But
I remember you used to yell at me for turning the camera.
Well, yeah, well, there's a different thing with that. Ooh, what's that picture?
Were you thinking about something?
I don't even know. They take. See, you got to understand, where they're not going. They're going. So they get a series of pictures. So sometimes I'm between poses or facial things.
Well, at least these you don't have to edit.
Well, some editing.
Per se.
Because there's that spot on my face.
Yeah, but I'm saying edit. Like you did for the wrestling ones.
Yeah, well, that's...
I remember when you'd be like, why so many pictures? Well, you got to have a lot to tell the story.
Well, those pictures did tell a story. These, I'm probably going to, delete a lot of them because, like this one is not usable because it's, cuts my head off. But the thing is, here's another look. Putting that hand somewhere, Oh, the second day I didn't have the second day I actually had longer socks on. So, this is the fourth look, I think. Uh-oh, what'd I do?
Is that the end of that one?
No, Twitch keeps, I don't understand why I'm having problems with Twitch coming in and putting itself there. Okay, now. So here we are. I'm sitting on a white stool with a white background, so it looks like I'm just like hovering.
And with your eyes, it's like you might be getting some sort of thrill from whatever it is you're sitting on.
I don't know what that picture's about, but all right. So let's get past these and let's get to the story. Let's continue with the story.
The winder?
No.
Okay.
Well, you already know the winders.
Yeah, okay.
You know, that's the winder. But the cool part is this. I actually got to meet people that I needed to meet. I got to meet Tanya, the casting director, or the casting agent. I actually had a sit-down talk with her, and that's the first time I actually, well, the second time I talked to her, but the first time I actually talked business with her.
Okay.
And that was exciting. I don't know if it's going to lead to anything, but I gave her my best foot forward.
Okay.
So if anything happens, I can, I pretty much, if it doesn't happen, I did what I could. I did my best thing to get her interest. I want to see if I can get rid of that little, that's annoying.
I really like that picture right there. That's you. That's the way I see you.
Well, I had a problem with nose hairs. They kept like popping out, and I couldn't get them. So
wax them.
Yeah. And my assistants wouldn't pull them out for me. They said you're on your own for that. So, yeah, we had some good pictures. All right, let's get out of these pictures and get into the fun pictures, because they're going to be coming up here soon. I have not previewed any of the stuff I'm showing you, by the way. This is stuff that uploaded to my phone, from my phone to my cloud. So whatever we see might somehow make me look bad, because I don't know what's coming up. I mean, we didn't do anything really bad, but
Yeah, that's what you say. But every time you talk about this hen house,
I do a lot of things for you, but I won't do that.
That sounds like a song.
Yeah, that's true. I would do anything for you, but I won't pull your nose hairs out. But that was all right. Let's get through these. This is. I'm sure these people don't want to see these.
Oh, sleeping? Okay.
Okay, there can't be too many more here. Hey, I could make reels out of these, because these are actually, because I have all these similar ones, I could do a reel out of these. Oh, come on. How many pictures we got?
One of those old movies, the way it's going.
Well, it didn't seem like they took that many pictures of this, but, I guess they took more pictures than I thought. Come on. Let's get through this. Oh, okay. We got to be near the end. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I missed any here. Oh, okay. So this.
Ooh, you look mad.
Well, that's what they wanted. And now I look happy.
Uh-huh. Have one of your hens with you.
Yes. Oh. She's pointing at me. Hey, stop pointing at me. That's rude. All right. Now, this is pictures I've taken now of all this stuff. There's Marcia in one of her outfits. Marcia again. They kept, where I was sitting, because it was a very small room, and the seat I was sitting was in a corner. So everyone kept standing right, that thing in front of her is a light.
Oh.
And people kept moving right to the light. And I'm like trying to get around, but they didn't want us walking around. So I just, especially because I was in trouble anyway for being late. I had 8 looks. You saw 4 of them.
Okay.
The other 4 are the ones that I don't have yet. There's Tina. There's Tina. There's Tina. I probably should have asked if they minded me showing that, and they nodded. Probably should have. I love that outfit there. That was a nice outfit. This is just the talent. I could tell you stories, but I will be nice.
Then you'd have to kill us?
I'd probably get killed if I told stories.
Are you a tree? You can get up and move for better angles, Well,
I couldn't because Ryan yelled at me for being not in the corner. This is Maggie. She's the beautiful woman that gave us a place to stay.
Okay.
It was a really nice little place, too. And, well, not when I say little, it wasn't really little, but it was a really nice place. There we go again with our, I'm assuming that's her bag that had her SD card in because we have these big gallon bags that we are supposed to keep. I hope she didn't mind me showing these pictures. Those are spankables.
Uh-huh.
Are you a tree? She, these pictures I have not edited in any way. Okay, she's being fanned.
Hi, Cheyenne.
See, the guy's fanning her.
Nice.
Either that or hitting her with a big, giant...
Pillow fight!
There's some more. I loved her outfit. I love both of their outfits. Now I got the guy's information and stuff and my new look. This is Rubia. This is the girl whose little girl is that 15-year-old. She's a sweetheart. She wanted my information because she was sending me pictures that she took of me, and I thought that was really cool. So we're going to get into good stuff now. Do you know who he is?
No.
He is Keith Shockley.
Okay.
He is with the Public Enemy.
Okay.
Okay. I never met him before. I've seen him on Zoom calls, and I went up and talked to him, and he's a really cool guy. But when I went up to talk to him, he didn't know me from anybody else, so he just was very casual and very nice to me and everything. And then Tina introduced him to me, and he warmed up a little bit to me. So he was talking about the business of music and how it's changed from when he is my age, and he started doing rap music with Public Enemy back when I was doing rock and roll. So to me, that was like, ooh, the enemy, because they're doing this stuff and we're doing rock and roll, but nowadays it's all music and all that stuff. And he's, as you can see.
Oh, buddy.
Well, not yet. We're just meeting each other. There's Masharad. I love that kid. There's Maggie. I love that woman. There's Maggie again. There's Masharad. Oh.
He's taller than you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
There's my man purse. I get made fun of for having my man purse. My merce. Or they call it a satchel. And there's me all disheveled, too.
Yeah, the girls, they didn't get to you quite at that point.
Hip-hop. Okay, hip-hop. Whatever it is.
Not rap.
Whatever. Hip-hop. Whatever. That's Deneen and me. And it must be my birthday. The dog wanted to give me a birthday gift.
Oh, sweet.
There she's sleeping.
Oh, Cheyenne.
There she is again. Oh, I don't know, I didn't play this.
Puppy baby.
Oh, there's her happy birthday again.
Tell Daddy we're not pissed at him.
I don't even know if there's anything playing in the background.
Right? You miss your daddy.
Look, she heard her name.
You miss your daddy. Say happy birthday.
Yeah, she did. Daddy. Okay, so she is.
Oh, look at that. Tried to get my face in with my puppy message.
There's her toys all over the place.
Good girl.
Yeah, you taught Bear that too, didn't you? Every time I pick his toys up, he doesn't like it. He has to go bring them all
I'm
back
telling
out.
you, the minute I came home, I couldn't get in the door. She was right there. She was like,
the tail.
Where were
Look
you?
Look at the tail. She knows. She knows. She knows where her daddy is. I know. Looks like a pretty girl.
She's a good
Smile.
dog. I love that dog.
Yeah, smiley dog.
Here, pick this.
Say we love you.
I know a way to her heart.
Anyway.
Yeah, don't leave her.
Yeah. Well, that's true too.
Yes, we do.
All right, then we got. Okay.
Okay, here's where the one thing I noticed.
His name is Alex J, and he's a music producer.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, the Public Enemy guy is also a music producer.
Okay.
So Keith Shockley, that's what he does.
Right.
All right. So by the way, the girls didn't notice this.
That's what I noticed first off, was that.
They should have taken care of me and made sure that I wasn't showing my belly. Anyway, he's a nice guy too. And so between the two people, you would expect that, a style of music would be more probably his way of what I do than Keith. I gave them both CDs and I thought, I'm going to figure out something. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I want them to have the CDs, and hopefully they'll listen to it.
Okay.
So, anyway, now the funny stuff comes up now. Okay, I want to explain this to you.
Oh, jeez.
So, Keith is. We went after the shoot. Keith.
Yeah,
did
that's true, Martha.
What's that?
You can't see your belly behind the banner on the screen.
Yeah, good. I don't want to turn people on when I'm.
Well, I saw it when I saw the pictures before.
What's that?
Your belly, because that was the first thing I noticed. I was like, wow.
Good. Then it was perfect. The girls did a great job of hiding my belly. Anyway, so you see, this is all the funny part. So Tina and I have been doing this finger thing all day, and Keith was sitting back and he's like, what's going on here? Because I kept giving her the bird and she was giving me the bird, and I'd be like, Tina, did you see this? And pulling my, finger out of my, and she'd be like, we kept doing that all night. And that's all we were doing that all the time. And Keith was like, what are you doing? And she said, we told him the story where, the amount of fucks that she was getting and giving. And he said, huh? And I looked at him and I just, and he started laughing. So it broke the ice between him and I.
Nice.
And so from that point on, he and I were like the best of friends. We were kidding around and having a good time. And at the party, we stood by the bar and we talked about different things. And she actually introduced us officially.
Good.
And so we were talking and having a good time. And we were hanging out at the bar and stuff like that. And I said, I gave you the CD. I hope you will listen to it. He said, oh, I'll listen to it. I said, I don't know what, I gave you that because I figured you were an aficionado and probably listen to everything. And he says, I do listen to everything. So I said, I just thought you'd kind of like to, because from our generation,
right,
that's what we were doing. And we talked for a while and we hung out. Oh, geez, we hung out for a couple of hours.
Nice.
And I took him back to his place and stuff. And well, actually, we all did. But when we went back and as he was getting out of the car, he said, hey, man, I'd like your information. I said, I gave you my card. You got it all. And we exchanged phone numbers. Nice. And he has a studio in New York. We're going to New York in November or something like that. And I said, hey, maybe we can come up and see you and, take an extra day and come up and see your studio and stuff. And he said, yeah, he'd like that.
That'd be cool.
So Keith is such a cool guy. He friended me on Instagram, and I friended him, and I think he'll be a good person to know.
Long Island.
Yeah.
Hey, you can see Johnny Ova while you're up there.
Maybe, yeah. I think it's really cool. I asked if he knew Brimstone, because Brimstone's up there. He doesn't know who he is, but it's just really. I was so happy. I mean, this made my birthday.
Nice.
Not only did he like me.
And that says something because you never used to celebrate your birthday at all.
Oh, I don't. They do. They celebrate. They got me this big piece of cake. It was like huge. There were 6 of us and we didn't finish that cake. And it's like I had linguine. I had a what was it? It was lobster linguine. That was probably the best meal I've had in ages. That was really good. Because the original thing I was going to get was the chicken, and they said, "Oh, we're out of chicken." I said, "Oh shoot, I got to rethink this." But the fact is, look at him. He's smiling, and he cranked it up. He didn't just, he's got a crank up there, and who would have? That was my birthday highlight, having him in my life and giving me the finger.
Nice.
I thought he was awesome. I just loved the fact that he opened up and warmed up to me.
So Tina, I guess, borrowed a lot of her fucks from the rest of the week?
Yeah, well, she should have plenty now. I mean, she's got a lot. Oh, Tina.
Reserves.
Tina, hold on. I got something for you.
And that's with the shaking.
Yeah. I love her. She did it. She got me to talk to him, and
Nice.
and you know, the nerves went away. It was like I was talking to an old friend.
Cool.
He is such a cool guy.
And that's something for you because you were never like that before.
Well, he's very much different from what I envisioned him as. You know, he is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Nice.
The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I've never even talked to a Rock and Roll Hall of Famer. What?
She goes, I'm in fucking debt now.
Yeah. Well, you mean I'm in debt because you actually, yes, we did finish the. Oh, you did? Okay. Well, all I know is it was really good cake. It was a really big piece of cake, and we all were eating that. And I said, look, I'm not eating this by myself because that linguine filled me up. But everywhere where we went, they bought me they'd go behind my back and they'd tell the waitress, it's his birthday, and then we get a piece of cake or a piece of ice cream or whatever.
From the $25 chicken to the $55 lobster, living the life, Rue.
Yes, I am. I am enjoying. When I go on these adventures now, Christine will tell you, I'm worthless before the trip because I'm sitting here and I'm thinking my anxiety is running wild. The minute I get to the place, I'm all calm because I'm with people that I know have my back.
Okay.
But all the trouble, like I was saying I kept saying to her, man, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. This is going to be horrible because I'm going to have to go all these people and stuff. And she keeps convincing me to go, and I go, and then I come back and I said, oh, this was the greatest time I ever had. You know, this was the greatest time this truly was. This picture was the best birthday gift I ever had.
Nice.
That I got this guy in the business that I can talk to. And okay, here, full disclosure, my brain started coming up with ideas of how this could be good. Now, it could be it's good just because he can be a friend of mine, but it could be better, and this is my plan.
You're already making Marcia and them cry.
I love them. I don't know how to explain what's going on here because I don't understand it myself. But Christine, you, my sister, Christina, Marcia, Maggie, I've never had this many good people in my life. All my life, I've always had to do things to prove people wrong. And now I'm doing things to prove people right. I'm doing things because people are saying to me, you can do this. Mm-hmm. Instead of me saying, I'm going to teach them, I can do this. And it's really a weird feeling for me to do this for the right reasons. And and Keith Shockley, I mean, that was the best gift I've ever gotten because someone in the business actually is listening to what I'm talking about. Now, here's what I came up with. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't matter. But this is it. So I thought, okay, what is the best case scenario of working with this guy? Well, first off, he's a Rock and Roll Hall of Famer. If he does nothing at all, that's good. I'm good with that because he's my friend now. But what if, this is a what if scenario. What if he became, you don't even know what I'm going to say, do you?
There's a million things running through my head.
Vital Idol, the TV show, has Jack Young, the bass player, in the band. What if he became that role of Jack Young? Or, in a worst case scenario, what if he became my music producer for the TV show? I attach his name
Yeah.
And then I have credibility from a Hall of Fame rock and roll Hall of Fame person.
Yeah. You've got Christine crying. And then do you notice that Ruth's life is surrounded by strong women who love and support him, gently nudge him into his greatness?
I just, on the way back from Florida, the thing I use that for is to clear my head when I drive to and from these events. And when I'm driving back, I'm thinking, okay, so he's my friend. And even if he doesn't do anything else, I can say he's my friend because he's my friend. But what do I have to offer him? Okay, that's what it comes down to. He has a lot he could offer me. But what could I offer him? Well, I could offer him, maybe, if he's interested, a piece of TV.
Yeah.
Or royalties from TV.
Yeah.
That would be a win-win situation for everybody. Because if he wanted to do it, he could have an income from me that could generate money for the rest of his life if this TV show takes off. So, I mean, I didn't offer him anything. But I just had this thought in my head, that would be so cool to be able to use someone like him to get my project off the ground, because I'll be able to attach his name. Because Robert Fornero said I could use his name to attach to my project.
Right.
So I have a Sopranos guy, and he could direct or be in it. And the other director that I thought of is Robert Galinsky, if he would do it. So I have a backup director, but I want Fornero in it. And I would like to have him in this thing, because that would give me star power. Robert Fornero is a star.
Right.
He's a star. That now I am attaching real names to the thing that could actually work. Ali Grant didn't want to do it, so I want to take her off of it. But I want to replace her with him, because he's actually a bigger name than she is.
Well, I can tell you, when I first met you and you said about doing this, because you had your CD, you had your music, I knew you were going to go somewhere with it.
Well, I haven't gone there yet, but I'd like to.
You're going further than what you were when I met you. You're taking these steps, and you sat down and you just started writing and things like that, and I've watched you, and I'm like, okay, I'll hang on to your coattails, just don't go too fast or I might fall off.
What's the arrow?
When Marcia said that you were surrounded by strong women, I said I married and divorced the name, and then I was trying to show that the arrow was my last name was Strong.
Oh. No, I don't want to kick her to the curb. I actually had a role that I wanted her to do, but she said she wasn't interested in being attached to it.
And yes, Tina, you are right. He does have a very humble soul.
And actually, I have a role for Tina. I have a role for Marcia. All the people that are supportive of me are going to be offered stuff in this role, in this thing. I could see either one of those being the radio owner, radio station owner. I would see Marcia as the radio station owner because but I could see Tina as being maybe the radio station owner, but I really see her as the role of the main female character that pulls me out of my slump.
Okay.
So I could see either of those, and I could see him playing Jerry,
right.
Jack
Young.
Young, and that could be a pretty big role if we rewrote some things. So I don't know. That's just things that were flying through my head at the time, and I thought maybe we could do this because I have a lot of people I would actually like to use on the show.
And I remember you saying to me about following your dreams and being able to dream big, and I mean,
I've always dreamed big.
You're doing it.
I always dream big. Now I'm trying to implement, and I've wanted to implement things for a long time, but I just didn't know how to do it. Every time I do something, like I made the trailer, I thought that would do it, and the trailer looked good in the film festivals. I've got enough awards that You know,
Yeah.
when I tell people I got awards, it's funny. I was told by management that I shouldn't talk about my awards in front of like these directors and stuff. But that same director, they told me that I shouldn't tell awards, film festival awards, talked about film festival awards that she won. So I think they were wrong about that. I think that they were definitely wrong about, you really shouldn't bring that up because they're used to winning big awards. No, but anyway.
But you know, you got to start out somewhere, and if these are small film festival awards, they're going to grow.
Yeah. And my girls all around me, all of my girls around me are beautiful women, and I just love all of them.
Thank you.
So, and these women here, they understand the business like I do, so they understand what I'm doing right and wrong, and they help me in things that I don't comprehend. I don't understand fashion. I don't understand dressing up. I don't understand wrinkles. I mean, I come from a family where, here, wear this shirt. Oh, I know it's been on the floor. Go ahead and wear it, you know.
And we're here to help you when you're not with them.
I'm not with them anymore. I mean, I'm talking about my parents.
No, I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, I mean, and you know.
Hen house.
If my hen house had not come into existence, I don't think I'd be where I am in the headspace that I'm in. I don't think that I would believe in myself as much as I do. I think I believe in myself, but not to the point. I mean,
definitely see the difference.
The VIP people, not just the hen house. Let's talk about, okay, let's take the hen house out of the equation now. Let's talk about the rest of the people than VIP. And I'm not talking about the management, I'm talking the people. They help me a lot because they cheer me on too. And it's people, you know, it's one thing when your friends cheer you on. That's your job, is to cheer me on. And your job is to tear me apart when I do things wrong. But it's not everybody's job to cheer me on. When I'm in that room and everyone's cheering me, people that really don't know me, wow. I mean, that's a lot. That's heavy. It's really heavy. I got some more pictures, but that's my favorite picture, by the way. Oh, that's that one too. They're both cranking it up. So I got double. Oh, and this was one of my favorite. I'll probably get in trouble for this one. Oh, that was not it. Oh, there it is. Looks like I'm in bed. Hey, wow, look at Tina's eyes. Her eyes. She looks like, oh, he's forcing me to do this. I don't even remember where I was, but looks like we're in bed. Hey, I'm in bed. No, that's not in bed. We were standing. This is a part of Miami. I think it's the last picture. Okay, now we got these pictures.
We won't tell Danny maybe you were down there.
I know. I thought about that when we were, part of the story that'll come up. Okay, so now I got some other people's pictures too. Okay, I did that one already. All right. And I just wanted to make sure I cover things. I think I've played this one. Showed this one already. This is Dr. Rick.
Yes.
I don't know what his real name is. I guess his real name is apparently Ryan Jesse, but he's an interesting story. He and I talked at pretty great lengths. Oh, let's see if this is messages from my buddy. Could this be? Oh, okay. I know who he is. I wonder if I should watch. See, here he is. He's my friend.
Nice.
I'm afraid to ask. I didn't know. Oh.
Marcia says that's the wrong account. That's not Dr. Rick.
Oh, isn't it? Who is it? He's following me. Whoever it is. So, but anyway. All right. Okay. All right. So anyway, all right, here we go. Oh, that's the pictures we're looking at now. Okay, here we go. Some other people's pictures. This was, there's that girl I told you about, the young girl from whose mother's from
right.
Uruguay, or I don't know where she was from. But this is a video clip of that. And that's the good photographer. I mean, not that they aren't, this was interesting. Watch this. This is something I found really interesting. They're getting ready to do a special shot. Ready? And go.
Oh, wow.
So that was kind of neat. I saw that. I found that, and I thought it was pretty neat. Yeah, that girl. She's going to be a superstar if she sticks with it. She's really, really cute and really, really young. So I found that definitely interesting. So, okay. So the first night, I got there late, so I didn't really get to go see them. And we went out to eat, and I can't remember where it was, but it was a decent place, and I got ribs there too. And that's when they first brought the ice cream out, and we talked a lot and got closer. Every time I get to spend time with them, I feel that the group is closer, and we make each other cry all the time. Got to stop that. That's horrible. They keep telling me bad stories and make me cry. They keep telling me how I'm a good person and all that.
Well, you are.
The real Dr. Rich. Oh, okay. Is that him? Okay, the real Dr. Rich. Okay. So how do I find him? Okay. Let's find him. The real Dr.
I'm going to step out for just a second.
Okay. What time is it? Oh, wait, okay.
Yeah.
I got a little.
I'm not leaving yet.
Okay, the real is it Dr. Rich? Well, there's a couple Dr. Riches. Which one's the real? Oh,
the one that says the real one.
Real Dr. Rich. The real Dr. Oh, that must be him. Okay, there he is. Okay, all right. Why does Dr. Rich look like a woman now? Oh, it's private. See. Oh, that's a confident woman. That's not the real Dr. Rich. Oh, I see. I didn't spell doctor out. I'm kind of an idiot, you know. All right. So let's try this again. The real. This guy here is kind of cool because he and I had a really long talk and really close talk. I think he's an awesome guy. I don't trust too many people out of the box. They usually have to prove to me a little bit who they are, and he did prove to me who he is, and I think that he's an awesome guy. Dr. Rich. There he is. That looks like him. So he sent me a nice, there we go, we'll friend him. Does anybody know what this button is? When you follow, is this the friend button here? I don't even know. I can't figure this whole thing out. Oh, Ed Sheeran? Holy crap. Do you know Ed Sheeran? Oh, I need to know him more now. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, okay. Probably not Ed Sheeran. I'm going to have to ask him now. But anyway, he's a really cool guy. He and I got to spend some time together and talk about things, and he's pretty cool. He definitely is a person to know because he seems to be. He's on my level. I don't want to say mentally because that sounds arrogant. Emotionally, I guess, maybe mentally too. He seems to be really cool. He seems to be genuine. And we had some pretty cool discussions. So I think that he'll be a good person to know. And I think he liked being around me too. So it was kind of cool to be able to talk to him and see where he was coming from too. So that was fun. And what do we got here? I forget what else. What else did I see? Oh, there's a great. This is fun. this guy here. Don't you see, you see. Hop down, you keep flexing. George Jackson, I kinda just pop. He plays guitar and sings, and he's actually doing. I keep snatching her soul. Oh, she nasty like whoa. Let's step out and get gone. Hit my phone when you wanna get wild. Keep coming back for more. Baby, come slide for more. Oh. Here, I saw the cool things. This is another one that looks like Mars is holding up a light. Yep, there's a light. There's this girl here is really cool too. She just friended me on Instagram. When I first met her, let's see if I can get her in here better. When I first met her, it was L.A. last year, and she seemed like she was stuck up, and I found out she's not. She's actually a pretty nice person. She actually is just like everybody else out there, just trying to find her way and stuff. And I actually she's got a great look. And I thought she was just going to be a model. Apparently she's going to be an actress, and I'm pro her. I want to see her do better. And I want to see her become all she can be. You know, the thing is with me, if you know anything about me, if you're going to try to do this, I'm going to help you if I can help you. As long as you're not an a-hole, I'm going to try to help you if I can help you. If you're an a-hole, just not going to deal with you. But if you're a genuine person and you're genuinely trying and you're, a cool person and just looking for help, if I can help you, I'm going to help you. That's just me. And as long as you're not an a-hole. So, but that's fun. Let's see what else we got. See what else. So Thursday, I got there late. Friday, we got the supermodel, the pictures that I couldn't show you because I don't have yet. Saturday, we did our other pictures. So I did 8 looks this weekend. That's a lot of looks. And then we went out to eat. Saturday. We went out to eat. Did we do something else Saturday? What else did we do Saturday? And then Sunday we had speakers and stuff and that come up to us and tell us different things. And actually that was pretty good. The speakers they had were pretty good. They had a speaker on a sales speaker come in and tell us about sales stuff, but not sales, not per se sales, but it was really a good speak. There was a doctor that came and talked about intermittent fasting, and actually it explained why I'm losing weight, because I didn't understand the intermittent. Yes, Dr. Rich, when I said, what do you do? What kind of surgery do you do? He says, I fix vaginas. Hey, there you go. I can't say that. I wonder if he gets tired of it, Hey, Amy Sue, good to see you. Then Sunday we had like I said, we had these speakers, and then we had a party. That's when I took Keith took all of us. We all went out to eat. It was $40 to get valet parking at this one place. $40. Do you believe that? $40 freaking dollars to park your car. Each. So Maggie was there. She paid $40 too. And went out to eat to this nice place. It was really cool. Then we went out to the party, and this party was on this rooftop. So we were all up on this rooftop, and that's when it got really kind of strange. Let me see if I can find that picture. Where did I see that picture? It wasn't this one. This is a really strange. There it is. That was a DJ. And I don't know what to say about it other than that was a DJ. Now, today's music is really strange to me because all it seems to be is loops. There's no chorus, there's no leads. It's just something playing over and over again, and they just seem to switch between loops to get a new song. I wish I had pictures of some of the things that were at that party because we did a big conga line. And I was the king conga, I guess. Oh, here we go. There's Keith with the DJ. Is that music playing? Yeah. So this is what the music shows in today's dance clubs, I guess. Now this DJ had their own dance, I guess. Let's see what else we got. Oh, there's Maggie and there's the beautiful Tina. Now, I don't know if I should go into the next part. We lost one of our friends went missing. One of our friends, darn it, Maggie went missing, so we had to find her because she left the party early and she disappeared. So to show how much we love her, we went out in the middle of the night looking for her. It was really wild, but you know, eventually she made it home. But it was scary because Marcia and I are combing the streets of Miami. But she was good. She was okay. But you got to stick up for your people. Anyway, that's it for those. I guess I have no more of those. Now let me see what I got here. All right, was that? Let me take a look and see if I had. I think I had more pictures. I'm just trying to figure out where I am on my schedule here. Hold on. Let's start it here. Is everything okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Did you get kicked out?
Kicked out of what?
It's like you're going back over the picture.
Oh, I'm just making sure I covered, because I had all kinds of things. There's more stuff on my phone. I just didn't upload everything, and I don't know if I upload it. I just want to make sure I covered everything. Okay. Yeah, I guess I did. Okay. So we had some good stories, though. I mean, what? Will you stop bugging me? I'm working. Can't you see that? Look, I'm working. Oh, you don't want that. That's not good enough. You want something better. All right. If any of the, if Marcia or Tina would like to add their comments, I think. Wait, let me check. Oh, shoot. Well, it doesn't work. Trying to see if my phone works today. Maybe it doesn't. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm pushing the wrong button. Let me see if my phone works today. Oh, my phone works. So if you'd like to call in, you can be on the show. And the phone number is right on the screen. If you don't want to call in, that's fine too. But this was really a fantastic. Oh, that's right. I knew I missed something. Okay, so we had something else that was really cool about this was Tanya, the casting or the acting. My words are missing.
Yeah.
A lot of my words are not here today. She is an agent. Not a secret agent. It's no secret. She was there specifically to talk to us and to critique our monologues.
Okay.
Now, before she got there, I was going to do something special. I decided I'm going to do Bohemian Rhapsody as a monologue. Now, I was going to do the Mama Just Killed a Man. Okay, well, as I was thinking about it. I was driving around to the place, and I thought, maybe I shouldn't do that. I think I'll do another song. I'm going to do Turn the Page.
Okay.
And I thought, that'll be cool, because I could do Turn. So I timed it to figure out how much I could do of it. And I thought, I'm going to do Turn the Page. Well, then they said, Tanya's going to listen and critique our monologues. First off, I haven't done Turn the Page live for anyone as a monologue ever. And I just thought about doing it that day. And I was thinking about doing the Bohemian Rhapsody for about probably 3 or 4 days. I thought about doing it. I thought that'd be kind of cool. Well, now Tanya's involved. I'm thinking, uh-oh. I don't know that I want to do a brand new monologue that I've never done in front of anyone or even in front of myself. So the whole time I'm thinking, oh boy, maybe I should go back to Breadcrumbs or something something else. Best speechless moment was in your car and you weren't paying attention. The Tesla door opened and there was Keith. Oh yeah, that was funny. We were going to the car and like, and then Keith's there and I'm like, oh, okay, you're coming along. Very cool. Anyway, so I was trying to decide what I was going to do because I don't want to do a monologue that I've never done before in front of an agent who could change my life.
Right.
You want to do something that you're sure is. What do you want? Why are you bugging me? What? You want one of these? Oh, that's not right. You didn't do it right. Anyway, so I did finally decide I'm going to do it. And I was thinking, how am I going to do this, though? What do? You never did the script before. And I thought, well, I'm going to pretend that I'm just speaking the role, and I'm going to smile when I think, when goes, on a long and lonesome island east of Omaha, you can listen as the engine moans out one long song. When the next line comes up, you can think about the woman or the girl you knew the night before. I thought I'd smile because you're reminiscing on it. And I did it once, and she said, okay. Now she took everybody and critiqued them and made everybody do it differently than what they had originally planned.
Oh.
That was to see if we could do direction. And so she took that and she said, okay, I want you to do this again, but I want you to, well, first off, she said, what's that from? And I'm like, well, it's called Turn the Page. And it's from, and I couldn't remember Bob Seger's name. I was like, somebody said, Bob Seger. Yes, Bob Seger. And I was like freaking out because I thought, oh, she's going to hate this because this is not what everybody else is doing. Everybody else is doing these monologues that are really well crafted. And I'm doing a song. I thought, she's going to hate this. I thought, oh, maybe she'll ask me to do something else and I'll just do a different one. And I thought that would be the best scenario. But she didn't. She said, it's a beautiful monologue. She goes, but I don't want you to act it out. I want you to speak it. I said, oh.
Okay.
So I did it again. And she was smiling, and she was smiling away. And I'm thinking, all right, I guess I did something right because she's smiling. And the whole time I was talking to her when I was one-on-one, she was smiling too. And I told her a little bit about my story, about who I am and where I come from, and I didn't get too far into it because I didn't want to bore her to death. But she really wanted to seem to know about me and stuff. And I guess she talked to everybody there, but for that period of time, she wanted to know about me.
Nice.
So, and the nice thing is, next time I see her, I'll be friendlier with her because
yeah,
I've established a
You've
rapport.
broken that ice with her, yeah.
It wasn't, the thing is, it's on my end. She talks to everybody. She's intimidating because she knows what she's doing and she's in a business that she's confident about. I'm not as confident because I'm not in it like she is in it. She has a great background. She came from, her father was a musician and he knew everybody. Now she's from England. So she knew all the musicians I want to know. She knew Led Zeppelin. She knew The Who. She knew like all the great musicians. And I just want to talk to her about that. I want to talk to her. I don't care about the acting part. I want to talk to her about those people. I would love to know what she knows about Led Zeppelin. I'd like to know what, she knows about those musicians, because they're the musicians I grew up loving. And, I'd love to have her on the show and talk about stuff like that. I don't know if she'd do it, but Keith said he would do it.
Good.
How would you like to have a Rock and Roll Hall of Famer on the show?
I know you have the musical background, but
Not
to
for
me,
that.
It would be different. It would be just like I could say, yeah, I know who this. I mean, it's like when we were doing the wrestling.
Yeah, but I knew the wrestlers.
And I didn't.
And
I'd be like, oh, yeah, we have him on the show. I mean, I knew some of them, but...
To have him on the show would give me credibility that I can't even tell you, and it would make it easier for me to get other musicians on the show,
Right.
because I can say I had a Rock and Roll Hall of Famer on the show.
Well, that's like when you did when you
Hogan.
had Dusty Rhodes, when you had Hogan.
Hogan, yeah. Hogan would have to be my greatest coup, because no one gets Hogan for free except me. I got him for free. He was charging $25,000 for other people to talk to.
Wow. That's great.
But that would open up new doors, and I would maybe start doing more interviews, because I'd be doing interviews for people, not the band down the street.
Right.
We had Breaking Benjamin's drummer on.
Yeah.
But even them, they're not the level that Keith is. The level that Keith is up here, because he won Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I mean, we're talking, this is the real deal. We're not talking a basement band. We're not talking even a Grammy-winning band would be pretty good. I'd be happy with that. But that would be taking this show to a level I never really even thought about taking it.
Okay.
So if we moved in a direction that was different from what we're doing today, that's the direction I would want to move. I would want to go and legitimize. You know how everyone started copying my show back in the day, where everyone's doing these wrestling radio shows with a format similar to what I created? That's what it would be next, because I would create a whole new level of entertainment that people have only, I wouldn't do it like everybody else does it. I would make up a format that nobody else would do.
Good.
And that's, but the thing with Keith is I got to do a lot of information gathering, because I don't know enough about Public Enemy or his band or what his life was like. Or, it's funny because he came from the deepest, darkest streets out there, and they created a product that changed the world. I mean, that's think about this. I've done music. I've written music. I've written some great songs. None of my songs changed the world. None of my songs changed the industry. His stuff changed the industry. And I would absolutely love to find a way to get back what we had before everyone stole what I had. And but they couldn't do it the way I did it. They couldn't do the interviews the way I did it. Most of them didn't know the difference between what was the one wrestler that Ricky Morton and Ricky Martin.
Yeah.
I don't want to be. I want to be back to the situation where I can cover their history and where they came from and all that stuff, and take it to a level that most people my age that are white have no idea the impact that Public Enemy had.
Well, I was just reading something here, and I was looking at their Wikipedia page.
Okay.
And now I've heard different hip-hop names and things like that, like on TV shows, and thinking, okay, who is this Joker? Okay, and one that always stuck out with me because I thought it was a really cool name was Flavor Flav.
Oh, he knows him.
Yeah, and that's when I saw this and I'm reading that, I'm like, wow, he's been one of the original members of Public Enemy.
He's an interesting man.
Yeah.
He wears that big clock on his chest and stuff. How would you like to have him on? We could probably get him on if we get Keith on. I mean, the thing is, they all lead to something.
Yeah.
Because in wrestling, you know, you would start here and you would end up here. Each of these people, when they find out that we're talking about Public Enemy, the band Public Enemy, and Flava Flav, and Keith Shockley, and I mean, if we could take this to a whole new level, and it would be fun again. It would be
because you know that I only listen to like the 80s stuff because that's what I grew up on.
But that's what he is, though. He's
I know,
the 80s.
but he's in that hip hop stuff,
and
I'm not.
But we could end up potentially learning a lot about that style of music that we never knew.
Well, I can tell you, I've started to do that because the last 2 concerts that I went to, the one with Natasha and Brian and the one with Tony, the Yellow Card, that has not been stuff that I would normally listen to, but I kept an open mind and I actually liked them. And
Christine.
I was shocked.
Christina, I love you, girl. You really have done a lot for me. I don't know if Marcia's still there or not, but you guys are my you're my saviors when it comes to entertainment, because I couldn't have gotten where I am right now if I didn't have the support you guys have given me. And I just I can't say a lot too much good. I mean,
Cheyenne's like, don't forget me.
They're the best. They're really the best. I have surrounded myself with a lot of really good people here and there and all around me. There's no negativity around me right now.
Good.
And I want to keep it that way. I love the positivity. I love that people aren't saying you can't do that. No one's saying can't to me anymore. And I love that. I love that isn't even in their minds. So,
well, we see something in you, whether it's determination or
nothing back there. I love the fact that I am getting what I'm giving. I mean, before I would give positivity and I would have to deal with negativity. Now I'm giving.
Did you see what she put?
No.
We love you too. You help us too. See you later.
Well, I just appreciate you guys more than you could even imagine, because I wouldn't want to do this alone. I wouldn't want to go to all these things alone. I went to the one in LA alone, and that was, it was okay.
You know, I can remember when you first met Jen and her family, and they were having that cookout, and you said to me, would you go with me?
Yeah, because I don't like...
You didn't know how to come out of your shell, and I was able to help you with that. Now look at you.
Why aren't you eating this? Eat it.
You're hitting the big time now, and I'm just like...
I'm far from the big time.
Bigger than just
the
that
thing
level.
is, if I couldn't do... The thing is, one thing leads to another.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that sounds like a song. Oh, it is.
One thing.
Well, the thing is, it does, though, because... Okay, let's take a conservative approach. Let's say Keith gives me the time of day, which he will, but even if he doesn't come on the show, but let's say he comes on the show, and he says, "Oh, I had a great time on the show," and then Flav comes on, and then who knows what else? Who knows who else? But it's going to be building blocks to get something else.
Yeah, just like.
And what happens is, my name becomes like it did in wrestling. People say, "Oh, you were on Mike Trash's show," or whatever. But that leads to a possible TV show, which I'm trying to sell, which could lead to this, and one leads to another. And that's what the whole thing is that I realize that, eventually this studio could be revamped totally, because I have the capabilities to do that then. And it could turn this radio show could end up being something that I never anticipated it being, just by one person saying yes to what I'm asking. And not to mention, with Keith, it could be interesting because it's things he's not even thinking of.
Right.
Could lead to something much bigger than anything he dreamed. Maybe not, but what it could. But like in acting, they tell us just say yes. So if someone says, offers you something, take it, because you don't know where it's going to lead you.
Exactly.
And I could feel a lot of things turning out much bigger than I ever imagined. I'd love to see like I said, I had a lot of time to think while I was driving. I had 18 hours or whatever to think, and the ideas that we're thinking of were, how can I take my platform and help move somebody else's product, whether it be, Keith doesn't need me, okay? There's nothing I can offer him right now.
Right.
But he may be offering me something, but I want to offer him something. I think it would be cool if I could take him to somewhere he never even dreamed of going. Or maybe he'll say, no, I'm not really interested. That'd be okay. I don't care. I'm not going to be butthurt about it. But if he does the radio show, and let's say Flav says, oh, you did the radio show, now I want to do the radio show. Or who knows where it could lead. Maybe it'll lead nowhere, but maybe it'll lead somewhere. Maybe all of a sudden somebody's going to say, oh, I want to be on his show. If he was on his show, because that's the way it was with wrestling. When I had one guy on the show, well, I want to be on your show because he was on the show. Well, then who knows where it could go, and who knows what it could lead to.
And you could be that connection.
Well,
like
I could be David Letterman. That's what I wanted. When I started this show, all I wanted to do was have a radio show, a talk show. I didn't care if it was radio. At that time, I didn't have the money for a video because nobody was doing video at that point, and nobody had the bandwidth to hold it. But I always wanted to be a talk show host. But now I don't want to be a talk show host necessarily. I want to be, in charge of this TV show or somebody else's show. I'd like to be on somebody's show, and it all can lead to one thing after another. Now, one thing I have talked to Tina and Marcia about, and just a little bit about it. I didn't get into too many details, but like when I go to renew the VIP thing, instead of renewing the VIP thing, what if, okay, think about this, what if we pooled our money and got an apartment in LA and shared it, and like, hey, I'm going to be out in LA in a month, what are you going to do? Okay, well, you're going to be in Seattle? Okay, I'm going to take the apartment for that month, or whatever it is. What if we took our money and pooled it, and we all had an LA address, and we all had the same address? And why not?
Yeah.
I'd rather spend the money. If you knew how much money I spent, you would be saying, oh, that's a lot of money. That could actually, we could take that and we can actually use that for an address out there and have a legitimate address that any of us could go at any time to use, and we could go out there for a month, a week, a day, whatever it is. But like, I'm going to LA in January for a conference. I would already have a place to stay. And the thing is, the more I think about it, the more I think that may be worth our investment rather than investing it in VIP, invested in this. And we can get our training from, there's a lot of training online. There's a lot of things we could do for training that wouldn't break the bank. So, I thought about that, and I thought about, I'm not sure that I'm going to spend a lot of money on VIP, because what I need now is an address to get me an agent out there. And you can't get an agent out there if you don't have an address out there. So if I have an address out there, maybe I can get an agent out there. I could stay at the girl's place that I stayed last, and I already have an amount of money I would allocate to that because she's doing an Airbnb out there. But what if I had my own place? Because if I'm out there regularly, a couple times a month, whatever it is, that could lead to the next big thing. And I don't know what the next big thing is, but it's something that I probably should. She's trying to go up on that chair.
I know.
It's something I need to investigate, because it really could make a difference as to what, where I could take my whole thing. There's Allie Grant. There's mentioned me in their comments. Oh, this is a picture I wanted to show you. This is one that was kind of fun that we, I don't know where the pictures came from, but
it looked like a lot of photoshopping.
well, yeah. And this was kind of a, this was from Christine or Tina. But these are all the people that
That's cool.
spent time with me this weekend, that spent a lot of time with me. And this is Dr. Rich. This is, I'm assuming, Keith. And of course the rest of the people you know.
Mm-hmm.
But it's nice that down here, Allie Grant, happy belated birthday, Mike Trash.
See?
Sending love and blessings to you. I love her. And I think once she sees that I'm legit, she'll work with me. I mean, we have a good friendship back and forth, and she's been helpful whenever I needed her, or when I wanted to ask her something, she would help me and answer the questions and stuff. And I don't think she realizes who I am really, where when I get something in my head, I work to get what I want. And not that sounds like a threat, but you know, she doesn't seem to understand. If I have a dream and I can achieve that dream, I'm going to push to get it. And because there's probably a lot of people that say, "Hey, would you like to be in this? Would you like, you know?" And she's like, "Oh, not another one." You know, she doesn't know me beyond that. And I don't think a lot of people understand how complex I am. Like Tanya, for instance, I think she understands after talking to her. I'm not just another guy on the street. I am a person. I told her about my work ethic, and I showed her I showed her my CD. I gave her a CD, and I actually gave her the CD before we met. I mean, before we met for our meeting. And the CD, I said, "Look, I'm giving you this not because I'm trying to bribe you to talk to me, but because I know you love music and were a big music follower of,
right,
you know, and knew a lot of the bands. I just want you to have this because this is our sound." And I figured it would be good for her to get but she has an idea that, look, I went and did a CD. Look, I did this. I did 10 million a month where I worked.
Yep.
I did this. I did this. So she actually said, "So it looks like you do what you say you're going to do."
Well, yeah.
And I said, "Yes, I do." And so, like I said, I've done the best I can do with her. There's nothing more I can do to get her attention. And if she accepts me and decides to offer me something, I'll do it.
Okay.
But if she doesn't, I just go on to the next one. Okay. I'm not going to be upset if she doesn't take me on. You know, it's just really cool to see this kind of thing happen in my life, and I never, in my wildest dreams, would have thought that this would have been even in my life. So, and by the way, I went through some. I didn't go through all of them. I went through birthday wishes, and there are several hundred of them. And within the several hundred, there are also people that added on to their birthday wishes. I have no idea how many. My best year, I think I did 500 or 600.
Wow.
I don't know that it's that many now because I did a lot of, a lot of it was wrestling stuff. But I'll have a total for next week. Well, I don't know if we'll do a show. Do people want to listen on holiday?
Labor Day? Yeah, I don't know.
We usually skip Labor Day, but I don't know if
Okay.
I'll skip it because I got other things going on. I can't really skip any because I'll talk about the band from this weekend. So
well, let me know.
Yeah, I'll
I
let
got to
you know.
scoot out of here.
You better punch out this time. So from here on out, it's me and you.
It's only half an hour.
Well, I got lots of things. I could still play more music from the CD, or not from the CD, from that jam band and stuff. So I still have a lot of things I could talk about. But
yeah, I have a short week this week and a short week next week. I like this.
Well, I love this picture. This is, to me, is, you know, I've got a really strong network, and I'm really happy with the people that are surrounding me and making me work harder. They're not actually making me work harder, but I work harder because.
Well, my doctor said the same thing to me today too. She said that I have a good support system around me.
That's good. Well,
all right.
I hope you have fun and.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm walking into.
Well, that's true too, but you know. All right. Let's see. What should we talk about now? Let's see here. Do I have other things? Oh. Okay. So there are some other things I want to talk about. I got to tell you that I don't know if Dawn's still in the room or not, but on my way home, I was really tired, and I was like trying to figure out how I'm going to keep myself awake for all these hours of driving. And I got this phone call. It was, I don't remember what time she called, but it was sometime probably around, I'm going to say 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I got a phone call. And I saw this, and I hadn't talked to this woman for a long, long time. But she used to be part of the VIP group, and she was a really, nice person, and I always liked her. She's definitely, how do I say this? She's one that is at never at a loss for words. And I love her because she's a really cool person. Her name's Dawn, and Dawn called me, and we had a conversation. The conversation was 5 hours on the phone. I don't think I've ever had a 5-hour conversation with anyone, but she called me, and we were talking about all kinds of things. We were talking about scammers and all kinds of things, but I was on the phone with her 5 hours. Now that helped move my day a little bit because I was getting tired. In fact, I think she was with me for 2 charging stations. I went to the first charging station. I said, "You're going to have to hold on just a second." And I pulled over and I plugged in the car and came back, and we started talking, and she got through the whole charge session, and we were still talking after there, and we went to the next charging station. So I thank her for keeping me awake because that was a long drive, and she kept talking, and she can talk. She's a great person. It was fun, but I really have to thank her for keeping me awake because like everyone I knew would have been asleep by then, but she kept me awake. And then I forgot to tell you about Tina. I'm sorry you left because you're missing the story about you, the 2 stories about you that I wanted to talk about. So when we went to have the where we were at with the band and stuff, Tina, I don't think she was drinking. I don't really know the reason why, but when we went to leave, she left her phone on the table. Well, when you do that in front of your friends, that's probably the wrong time to leave your phone on the table. So I didn't catch it. Marcia caught it. So she took her phone and told me, "Tina left her phone there on the table, and I'm not going to tell her." So I said, "Okay, I'm not going to tell her either then." So we're walking around the place, and we're giggling to ourselves. And we're in the souvenir store, going through and just wondering how long Tina was going to go before she realizes that she lost her phone. And she never said anything. And we go out to the car. She still didn't say anything. And we're starting to leave. And we thought, wow, it's good that Marcia saw her car out there, or saw her phone out there, and got her phone because she wouldn't even know. And she never even asked. And she eventually said, "Where's my phone at?" And looking around, she couldn't find her phone anywhere. And she asked one of us to call her, and Marcia called her, and wouldn't you know it, she had the sounds turned off on her phone, so it was vibrating. And She's like, where's my phone? Where's my phone? And eventually she had to confess that she had the phone in her hands, but it was just funny because it would have been funnier if it had rang. But so she got her phone, but we were out of the Hard Rock and down the street before she realized that she was missing her phone. And then later on, the next day, let's see, on Sunday, before I left, I noticed that there was a backpack in my back seat that is not mine. So guess whose it was? It was Tina's. So I carried her backpack in and I said, is this yours? And she said it was. And so I was getting ready to leave and I was packing the car. She goes, I don't know where my wallet is. I don't know where it is. And she was panicking because her wallet had her ID and you can't get on the flight if you don't have your ID. She did have her passport, but she didn't have her driver's license and stuff. And so we're tearing my car apart trying to find this stupid thing. And we couldn't find it. And it ends up, Marcia goes, well, did you look on in my car, there's a console between the two front seats. And she said, well, I looked between the seats. And I said, okay, where else could it be? And so we're looking around and we're trying to find a woman's, like, I don't know, change purse or something about that big. It wasn't that thick or anything. And she looked and she said she couldn't find it. She looked under the seats. She looked around the seats. And Marcia said, well, look in the between the driver's seat and the console. And I looked down there. I didn't see it right away. And I looked again and there was something down there. And I reached down there and there it was. But, oh, she was a mess. She ended up, I ended up taking it because if I had left, I wouldn't have seen that till who knows when. And that would have been a real pain. I hate when I have to get replacement cards or whatever it is, whether it's your especially driver's license, driver's license, credit cards, whatever you have in your wallet and stuff. But she left that in the car. And fortunately, Marcia said about being there. And I didn't see it the first time I looked down there. In fact, I just saw a little black something, but I thought, that can't be it. And then I reached down there, and that's what it was. But we got to make sure that we don't leave our belongings behind, or else you're going to get stuck in the wrong state. I guess she would have gotten okay because she said she had her passport, but who knows? Yeah. So whenever you travel with Tina, you can always mess with her because she's always leaving things behind. That's what happens, I guess, when you're having too much fun. So I'm just glad we got everything taken care of. So let's see here. What else do I want to talk about? Let me think. Like I said, I don't have any notes, so I'm going off the top of my head. Got nothing written down here. Let's see. What else? There's got to be some other things I'm missing. I'm sure I'll think of all these things that I'm missing when I hang up. We got to see some pretty cool areas of the Miami Beach area. I guess that's where we were. It was weird to see the beach at night, and that was kind of cool. But the bar was kind of cool. The bar that we went, the second bar that we went to, knew Maggie, and that was kind of neat. They knew who we were looking for, so that was awesome. But we had there was a lot of fun. I mean, this was the best trip that I could ask for, and there was just so much that was awesome about it. I got some really good friends, and I just am so happy about these people because they've done. They don't realize all they've done for me, and it's awesome to have that part, to have the people that care about your well-being and not just about their own. But there was one other thing. I'm not going to talk about it. I was going to talk about it, and I decided not to talk about it. Now, who's this? This is somebody I don't know who it is. Harry Josh Ralph. Who's Harry Josh Ralph? Why would he follow me? He's a surgeon. All right, well, follow him too, whatever he's about. Let me see. What else do I got to talk about? Well, I can play some music, I guess, if you want, and I can. Let's see. Oh, there's another story too. When I was in, now I'm starting to think this might be a scam, so I don't know if I'm going to pursue this anymore. But this one, when I was in LA, or when I was in Hollywood, I got this email saying something about they were paying me for one of the scripts that I did back in February. And I couldn't figure out what script they were talking about. But I figured, what the heck, if they're going to pay me, just pay me. So they said they're going to pay me for this. And then I said, well, if there's anything else you want me to do, I'd be willing to do it. So they sent me a script. And I looked at the script and I thought, okay, they want me to do this at the kitchen table. So I started learning the script, except that it wasn't a new script. It was the same script that I did for them that they were supposedly paying me for. So I got suspicious as to whether or not they're legit. So the script is for Q-Charge, which is, I forget what it is. I think it's a charger that you carry around with you or something. I don't remember. But they wanted me to do it in front of a dinner table. And if I am already getting paid for that script, why would they have me do it again? I thought, well, maybe this is a scam. Maybe this is the only script they have. So I'm going to have to give you a follow-up on this because I got to figure this out, whether or not they really want me to do this again or why they would want me to do this same script twice. Because apparently they didn't understand that they had already given me this, or if it's a scam, then that's the only script that they have. They don't give you the same script to do more than once, usually. So I'll figure that out tomorrow when I talk to them. But if it is legit, I'll do it. But, you know, if it's not legit, I'm not going to waste my time because it doesn't seem to make much sense to do the same script over again unless there's a reason to do that. So, I don't know. But we'll see. I mean, I'm definitely not going to say no to it until I figure out if it's real. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, who's Kyla Clapham? Let's see who that is. Somebody just wished me a happy birthday. Oh, here it is. I want to see if I know that person. But it's nice because it's nice when people oh yeah, okay, she. Okay, I thought she goes by a different name. That's why. All right, 5 children. Whew, that's a lot of children. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. So they had a big storm down there, and they were calling for a big storm Saturday and Sunday. And the weird thing about, I don't know Miami that well, but I don't know if it's like that all the time or not, but like you'd be driving and it'll be like perfect weather, and then all of a sudden you get a downpour, and you'd be downpouring a lot. In fact, it was so bad, my autopilot couldn't register it. It turned off the autopilot because it wanted me to take control of the car because it couldn't see everything, couldn't scan the surroundings. So I had to figure out where I was with all that. And then it was like that. It was on and off. Then it would be okay. It would be nice again. Then I'd be going a little further. Then it would be downpouring really bad again. And it seemed to do that all the way through. When I left Miami, it did that all the way through the trip. So, you know, it's weird weather. You know, the thing is also, if you don't live down in Florida, it's really strange to think about how hot it is down there. Now Maggie keeps her place fairly cool, but it got hot down there. We were sweating like crazy down there. I can't believe how warm it was, but the nights weren't so bad, but it was definitely during the day. It was pretty bad, pretty hot. So, yeah, that was my first trip to Miami. I've been to Orlando before, but this time, you know, this was a little different because this was Miami. I always wanted to go to Miami because I wanted to go and check out different things, and it was just very cool. So let's see if there's any. Oh, what's that? Oh, get back here. Call me crazy, but I like to see other people happy and succeeding. Life is a journey, not a competition. Yeah, that was actually, somebody posted something like that yesterday. They said something about, you're not in competition with me. I want to see you succeed too. And I like that. I like that idea. You know, you don't always have to be in competition with somebody. So that's something to keep in mind. And you don't always have to fight over everything. And actually, somebody I've been having issues with since Orlando, looks like we're going to resolve it. And I had already resolved it in my head. I already resolved that this person wasn't going to pay me the money they owed me. And I just decided to go on with my life. And I just figured, you know, money is money, and I don't have time to chase people for money that they owe me. If they owe me money, they should pay me. And that's the bottom line. And this person wasn't willing to pay me because they didn't feel that the amount that I wanted was fair. And it was, I believe to this day, it's fair, but there's a whole story behind that, and I won't get into that because I think it's resolved, and I don't really don't care don't feel it's worth going into. But let's just say I really forgot all about it. And when I came to the event, this person was there. And I thought, well, why do they keep bringing this person back? They're not part of the group, but they're part of the friends of the owners. I thought, I don't care. I'll just stay away from that person because I don't keep toxic people in my life. As far as I'm concerned, I've had a lot of toxicity in my life, and I try to avoid toxicity. So if you're toxic and you don't hear from me, chances are I don't talk to you because I don't need toxic people in my life. But if you're legitimate and and want to be positive, hey, let's talk about that. Oh, there's something that's important to talk about too. I'll talk about this next. But if you're a positive person, if you're looking to be positive, if you're looking to grow as a positive person, hey, you're welcome in my world. If you're not, and you don't want to be a positive person, I'm probably not going to pursue you, as I need positivity. So now, this isn't for all of you to believe that I'm not abandoning you, but I'm not going to entertain your negativity. Now, if you're having a bad day and you want to talk, that's fine. I'm always here. But if you're portraying negativity, in other words, you're out there saying, I'm going to kill that person because they're really blah, 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 or I want to, this person owes me something, so I'm hating them. I don't have time for that. I believe in, there's only so much. It's like if someone doesn't want to be found, you're not going to find them. If someone doesn't want to pay you, why waste your time chasing it? And it just, anyway, so back to that. With that person, the thing is, I just figured, okay, they're not going to pay me, so I don't need to confront them because all it's going to do is make me look bad in front of my friends. So to me, I just stayed away from them the whole time. Well, they said that I said something bad about them. I didn't say anything bad about them because I didn't say anything about them at all. And that's the way I am. If you're going to screw me over, I don't want anything to do with you. Just stay in your lane, stay at your side. And if you're going to screw me over, money, I know I'm not going to get that money, so why argue with you about it? You know you owe it, I know you owe it, and if you don't choose to pay it, that shows your thoughts on life. And rather than make a scene in front of the people that I need to be with, I'm just going to not acknowledge your existence. So this person and I went back and forth because they sent me a text on my way home, sent me a text about this situation, and they called me abusive, and I'm not an abusive person. I am pretty straightforward, though, and if you're going to screw me over, I'm not going to be friendly to you because I know you're screwing me over. So don't say I'm abusive because we both disagree. We disagree that I think you should pay me, and you think you shouldn't pay me when you clearly owe the money. And if you think you don't owe me as much as I said, well, then just pay me what you're going to pay me, and we'll just let it go. And that's my point. So the difference was between $75 and $66. I said 75, you say 66. So instead of not paying me anything, pay me the 66. I just won't deal with you in the future because this isn't just my money, it's three people's money that you're... But the situation is such that when they contacted me, I said, look, just stop whining about it. Stop whining about the money that you owe me and pay me what you owe me. I think I was simple. That's not abusive. And I was going to call her I may have called her a deadbeat. I don't know. Maybe I did call her a deadbeat because you shouldn't take 3 months to pay me what you're going to pay me. You know, and I'm not a negotiator for this. This is what I said I wanted. This is what I wanted. So I don't know what they're going to pay me. I don't know if they're going to pay me the 66 or the 75. But in my eyes, it was over. It was over before she even started questioning me. Because if it's going to take you 3 months to pay me, I'm thinking you're not going to pay me. That's the way it is. People are like that. And if you're responsible, you should pay me. And but if you're going to be obnoxious about it, okay, I just write you off. That's the way I am. I'm not a mean person, but there are people that owe me money that don't pay me, and that's just the way it is. And I can't get more money out of you if you're not going to give me money. That's just the simple part. And I'm not going to make a scene in front of my friends. I'm not going to attack you verbally in front of everybody because I'm a business person. I don't need to cause people problems. I don't need to cause anybody a problem. If you choose not to pay, I'm not going to, maybe it's a bad thing that I don't care. And I mean, I do care. I want what's owed to me, but I'm not going to chase you down for it. It's just, I don't have time. I got too many things going on. You know, I'm busy trying to make a new life out of this acting thing, and I don't have time to go towards negative energy. So those negative people that attack, you know, I don't need it. So to me, it's more important that I live my life and be happy than I have to deal with people that don't want to do it. Like I said, it's hopefully resolved now, and we don't need to talk about who or where or what. But the thing is, I, in my own heart, know what the situation is. You know what we could do? How many people are out there yet? I want to know, because we'll do, I'm going to do you guys something else. Something that I told you I would do at some point. Where's my headset? Here it is. How would you like to see Winder, the movie that I was in? Is that something you guys want to see? It's a short movie. It's about 5.5 minutes. How about if I played, by the way, they did not give me the okay to play it, but I was thinking I really ought to share it with you guys. So you want to see Winder? I just make sure you don't tell anybody that I showed you it. That's what I would like. That's the only thing I'm asking. Don't tell anyone. but I'm going to show it to you. Let's see. Let me find it here. You get to see the movie I was in where I was the bad guy. Where's it at? Okay, let's go here. Let's go. All right, let's go here. Should be here. All right, there it is. Okay, you want to watch Winder? I promise you, you will like it. Well, I think you'll like it. It's a horror movie, so here is Winder. And remember, you didn't hear it from me. You didn't see it from me. But it'll be cool. Here we go. That's me. What'd you think? Thank you for listening to the show, and I will see you next week, or maybe, probably next week, so we'll see. Anyway, thank you for listening, and hope you had a good time, and hope I didn't bore you too much with my craziness. So,